13 years later. Yeah, not bad, not a bad achievement. So I'm pretty glad.
We'll talk more about Ashwin's incredible achievement then in a moment or two with the BBC's Stefan Schemmel, who joins us now from Rajkot. Stefan, first of all, on that remarkable innings from Duckett, unbeaten on 133, one of the quickest hundreds on Indian soil, really epitomising this England approach.
Yeah, it was scintillating stuff, Lee, especially because England was staring down the barrel, really. India made 445. Could have been a pivotal moment in the series had England not batted well on this second innings. But Duckett's stroke play was spectacular. He hit cut shots, he hit drives down the ground, he swept the spinners. He had 50 from only 39 deliveries, at one stage on course to hit England's fastest ever 100 in Test cricket. That eluded him, but he made the second fastest 100 by an England opener, taking England to 207 for 2, 238 behind, and England will want more of the same from him tomorrow.
And Ashwin then, an eventful day for him with bat and with ball, and a really special milestone for one of India's greats.
You're right about the eventful day. He made some runs. He got penalised for running on the pitch. So that was 5 penalty runs to England. But yeah, that magical moment of reaching 500 Test wickets. Zach Crawley, the victim, top edge sweep that was caught at short fine leg. Remarkable achievement for our Ashwin. Such an unorthodox bowler. I sometimes think he bowls like a man trying to free himself from some handcuffs. Just the 9th bowler in Test cricket to reach 500 Test wickets, the 2nd Indian, the 5th spinner. He's done it quicker than all but Matthias Muralitharan. Just 98 Test matches to reach those 500 Test wickets. Made all the more remarkable when you think that he doesn't always get in the India side when they play overseas. He can be in and out, swapping places with Ravindra Jadeja, but he's a special bowler. He can do incredible things with his wrists and with his fingers. It's a milestone that's fully deserved.
And just a final one on where we are then with the match, because India have never been beaten, having scored so many runs in a first innings of a home test. England will have to bat last. So is a first innings lead really going to be vital for England?
You would think so, but England keep confounding the expectations, don't they? You talked about India never losing a test match when they've made this many runs batting first. Well, if you go back to the first test, they'd never lost a test match on home soil when they'd taken such a big lead on first innings. But England managed to overturn that and take a 1-0 lead in the series. Now it's 1-1 after India won that second test. Yes, you would expect that on this pitch that we expect to deteriorate pretty quickly, actually, that for England to bat last, that'll be a significant disadvantage. So any lead they can get now over India are runs they don't have to get in the fourth innings. But England are the master chasers. They say they will approach with confidence anything that India set them, and you really wouldn't put anything past them. It's been a remarkable series, thoroughly enjoyable, and there's going to be more to come in this over the next 3 days of this third test.
Stefan Schemmel in Rajkot. Let's stay with cricket. Kane Williamson's unbeaten century guided New Zealand to a first ever Test Series win over South Africa. His innings of 133 in Hamilton led the Black Caps to a 7-wicket victory, completed a 2-0 clean sweep over a weakened Proteas squad. While in Perth, a double century from Annabelle Sutherland helped Australia to 575 for 9 declared in their one-off women's test against South Africa. 210 is the 4th highest score.
KLAS FM just presented the BBC Sports Today. It was sponsored by Anybet. Your best bet reminds you to bet responsibly. And Hawkeye Electronic Security, securing what matters most.
Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and people around you follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately. Droplets spread viruses. By following good respiratory hygiene, you protect the people around you from viruses such as cold, flu, and COVID-19.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion. All right, greetings. Yeah, greetings and salutations. Welcome to this sports test, the final day of the week. And the name is Euclid.
Christopher Zidane Mathis here, Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, and we understand we have quite a number of calls holding there on the line.
So no chit chat.
No further ado. Yes.
All right, let's start the first one now.
Prince Green.
Man.
Sir.
Man, for the Friday, and I have free look like cricket. And I also feel like that youth, and I watch two youth, you know, in the competition so far, I keep an eye on, right? That youth are named Michael Louis.
Yeah.
You know, so I say I go bring to see what carnival I go on with, you know, right? Yeah, him just out. Yeah, I say I go bring to see what carnival I go on with. I'm pre that look at youth, man, he look like a good opener in the making, you know. He's just 23 and he just start play first class cricket.
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
Haven't seen enough of him, so I don't want to comment.
But you said he's just 23.
What I say is just 23?
Yeah.
Cricket don't look like football when a man reach 31, 32, them kind of get old. You know, see cricket play till them are 36, 37, 38.
Okay.
But 23, not very young still.
Not very young for you.
You're not very young, but
you should be playing first class cricket already.
I know, but it shows him about at least 10 good year 9. He make 130 in the first innings and see him come back and come make 130.
Yeah.
He will give you one more century in the tournament. If I forget Shanda Park game, if you're not getting Shanda Park game straight away, you can't go to England. I treat us in England, no sir?
I'm not sure.
If Shanda Park fail off at the first test, they put him in.
Yeah.
I mean, like, give people time, you know, but boy, Shanda Park and the regional competition, Shanda Park fail, you know. I don't know how I go and feel.
Yeah, things not look good at all.
Nah, look good. And the little youth ball down Jamaica, you know, say no one knows him for young?
17, the little leg spinner.
17.
Yeah. Why name Morata?
Morata, yes. And a little spinner. 17-year-old youth, you got some community college, you go to Barbados.
He was very impressive.
Very, very impressive. A little youth.
It's probably the rarest thing to find in cricket. The hardest art to master is probably leg spin bowling. And when you see like a
17-year-old you master, so let me see them fight him out like Kano, because he don't look for him, so they're not an excuse, you know. He don't look for their talk, they're not no excuse, not at all.
No pressure him. Because see him develop.
Okay. But the little rumor spread about the place, you know. So after I think it was I was winless Schaefer. I was off a winless Schaefer. So them offer Carl Brown the national team job, and then they offer him $100 a day. Something go, sir?
Yeah, man. Something did go, sir, man.
Yeah, man.
$100 a day?
Yeah.
Yes. You wasn't around at the time.
We never pay attention to that, you know.
Yeah, man. There was something like that for sure.
And then they give Whitmore the job. No, sir.
Yeah, after he declined.
So the man must decline $100 a day. They are coach.
The question is how many days for the week will he work?
It's still cheap.
No, they are calculated every day for the week, you know.
$100 a day is $3,000 a month. You know?
Yeah, 450,000 that.
450,000.
And then time that's probably less because I was 150 for the US dollar then time there.
Not them time there.
Less than that's not them time.
Less than them time there.
But the Jamaican dollar had more value in them time there as well.
Well, yes, so you can call it approximately $450,000 spending power. See, a national team head coach.
I trumps that, no boss, head coach.
I trumps change that man.
Especially for one that the previous coach we understand was getting a massive sum.
Yeah. If you compare to the foreign man them get a chump switch up.
Yeah, can be like winless that get 50,000 a month, 50,000 a month, US a month, something like that. Yes, winless that get.
It was a huge sum.
For the what? No, what winless chef I do for Jamaica football, really? Actually, what Whitmore now do? I remember when I read Whitmore now.
Well, remember when he was being hired, they couldn't have known that he wouldn't have done much more than what others would have done in the past. Well.
But feel like so higher coaches. We can give them a little base salary like a 2 mil and a big bonus. So you say if a man qualifies for the World Cup, you can give like a big $250,000 bonus US. Or even a $500,000 US bonus. The each match we win in a qualifier, you can give him like a 25,000 US bonus or 30,000 US bonus. Which Jamaica is a country, even though I saw them give Carl Brown kind of joke thing, but Jamaica is a country can't really spend a bag of money for experimental coach to see how far them can carry, you know. But that guy who have still, you know, hopefully, I think he's to qualify for World Cup, you know. No, than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to see the excuse, you know, because someone you feel, he must go. And the man them are on the federation have to go.
It's almost impossible for us not to qualify based on the squad and based on it.
That is what I said. The man them have to go too.
The man them have to go.
Yeah, man. The federation have to go. The man them have to go. The coach have to go. Who's ever around the 14 Paris, the 13 Paris Association have to go too.
We're going to qualify, man. Don't worry about that. Easy cheese.
Qualify. I look forward to the World Cup in America and look at that.
Coach Hallgrim is the luckiest reggae boy coach in history.
We say lucky, yes, and get a massive and catch.
Yes.
Boy, I know two names will come before him, that mess it up, you know. I know one of them. But I don't call about the dash that really. Big up on the belt, yeah.
All right, big up yourself, Prince.
Yeah, man.
All right, who's next there? Mount Salem?
Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Yes, Mr. Matthews, I was listening to last week, Wednesday, I was listening to you and Bull and the other gentleman discussing the leagues around the world. Mm-hmm. And Atletico Madrid, well, I agree with most of what you're saying, but one of them, I don't remember if it's Bull or the other one, was assessing Atletico Madrid and was saying that where the goals come from and the strikers old and whatever. But if you guys really watch Atletico Madrid over the years, Atletico Madrid built on a solid defense, you know. Scoring goals is not really them problem this season, you know. If you really follow them, you know.
Yes.
It is actually at the other end of the table, where they don't normally let in so much goals. That is where
they're conceding goals more than they did before.
Yes, and they're actually scoring well, a little bit more than average how they normally score, because they are almost scoring almost 2 goals a game, which is an Atletico Madrid like in terms of how they how they set up their team. So
they have conceded 26 goals thus far this season.
Yeah, and I don't know really that is not really them. They normally concede like 23, 24 for the season, for the whole season. Not saying every season them do it, you know.
How many games gone now?
I think a little bit over half. I'm not sure. I think a little bit over half.
They conceded 33 goals last season.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what I'm saying to you. That is where their problem is. Mm-hmm. They're actually conceding more goals of late than what they normally do. So since
it seems as if they're on course to concede more goals than they did last season.
Yeah. So that is why I said that is where their real problem is. But they're actually scoring, you know, they're actually scoring goals. To average almost 2 goals a game is not bad. Yeah, so a team like that, Atletico Madrid, if them score 2 goals a game, you expect them to win, because at the end of the table, they're going to concede less than 1.
Yes.
So if them can score 2 with the defense that them expected to have how to play, you know, that you think that would be relative thing there. But I want to ask you something before I go, but maybe I should ask you side because I want you to take off your LeBron hat, right, and put on the analysis hat. Mm-hmm. So LeBron James and Tom Brady, who is a better sportsman?
LeBron James.
Yes, I said that to ask. So in a NBA and NFL season, because I always hear Garvey talk about the difficulties of the NFL.
Yes.
So the NBA consists of 82 games in the regular season.
Yes.
And you know, the playoffs and whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to win 6.
Which one do you think is harder to do?
In what regard? When you
add for a player.
All right. When you add the ability that is required and the physicality of the game, when you combine both, a quarterback versus a basketball superstar, you have to go with the basketball player. Because usually the very best basketball players, we're talking about all time now, they have to be dominant on both ends. You understand?
Right.
Yes.
Right. But before we
So in
go,
LeBron James' case, he was the best passer on his team. Sometimes he's the best rebounder,
yeah,
the
yeah,
greatest
fair
scorer.
point. But more I hear Mr. Higgins, because we know you're a LeBron James fan. So more I hear Mr. Higgins take part in, we show him think as a man who, well, maybe not follow the sport enough, but know sports. What are your take on it, Mr. Higgins?
I would be leaning towards LeBron James as well. Seems to me that his job is more multifaceted than the quarterback.
So you're basically saying for the top players in both sports, it will be harder.
Yeah, man, give me the NBA players, man. Give me LeBron James as any quarterback. Make sure how good them is. Unless them can go on the defense as well.
Man, I make God because bad with the phone today.
No, man, that's simple logic. When Patrick Mahomes don't do him, I do with the ball in my boss. He's gonna sit down and cock up him foot, you know.
Yeah, well,
depending on others.
We have to forget about that. We have to forget about that too. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good find. That's a good find. All right. Have a good weekend. Yeah.
All right. We'll take the break, you know.
Yeah, we'll take the break. Yeah. We're coming back.
The February 5-0-50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust, from beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5-0-50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Big cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Bread Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one. Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11 starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party Mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
You hear say only 4 out of 10 Jamaicans plan to vote?
Yeah, and I am not one of the 4. Why should I vote?
Why? When you stop and think about it, it's all right, you know. When we vote, we choose leaders to manage our country, develop our communities, and use our resources for our benefit. You sure you care about that?
You have a point. Next election, I have to go vote.
What about you? Go out and vote. It's your right.
That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, the numbers are 968-8117. 968-8117. We'll go to Shipping Port. Hello?
Yeah, what's
Good afternoon. Yes, man.
Big up on yourself. Mega big up Prince Queen. Good week, Prince Queen. I think you had a good week. Big up yourself, because that thing that he just mentioned just now about Carl Brown, I remember clearly when that thing came up. Carl Brown is somebody I know personally from attender. And when that thing came up, Carl Brown said it as disrespect. Orville Gaines and this program interviewed Carl Brown. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, man, about it. And you know, when Carl Brown refused it, because he said it was disrespect, you know who took that job?
Whitmore?
Whitmore from Captain. Captain was the man who offered the $100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Whitmore was the one who took it. I think that's how Whitmore really got in the program.
Back in the program. 2007.
It was back in the program.
Was it 2016 or 2017? One of them.
Yeah, but he has been in the program so many times.
I know longer than that. I know before that.
No, man, it's Schaefer.
The first time.
And before that?
Yeah.
No, remember, Schaefer tried to qualify for the 2018 World Cup. You know? That's the one that, remember, Whitmore was the one in charge of us trying to qualify for it.
I'm not going to run it up.
Yeah, man.
But it feel like a longer than that.
No, man, after the 2018 World Cup campaign. That's the one Schaefer failed in. Yeah.
But before I go any further, I return with the Friday thing that I always do about the student athlete with balancing sport and education. Schoolboy football finish, but I venture down the road there, I reach a school name. In a Savlamar town, then wear dark blue and some light blue underneath, blouse for the female them.
Manning's High School.
Manning's High School. Cutie, hope you all listen well. I hear ball and me a big up, you know. The captain of the team, which is Javin Brown, Javin Williams, number 4, defender, central defender, plays midfield also. Very good player, as 760 subject. So we got big up Javin Williams. Now with the Jamaica Under 20 team, we got big him up. Good player.
Yeah, man, it's a good player, man.
So we big him up.
Yeah.
But Princeton, before me jumping, I think I got big you up again for the next thing you said yesterday about a lot of tired horses at the track, and time to time we have mentioned this, and there's a lot of things. I don't know, I think they have tried to improve it, but not enough have been done. There's been a lot of horses that they try. Enough things. One do something Monday when we come, we do a little thing on that same horses thing. Why we don't have enough horses at the track? But me listen, Virgin name X Factor yesterday. And also the bridging we call last.
With him teacher.
The teacher.
Yeah.
I think teacher know much. Because I hear teacher say follow and bridging go to the track. Anybody who know art racing knows the way I say teacher now have nothing to know in your art racing, brother. Mm-hmm. Inside information is always, you want to know at all, you know? You want to inside information is like to know avail at no time. Inside information is good at not all the time, most of the time. But with X Factor now, and X Factor, what I love to call about the program, because when I think we have enough art racing people and you start a topic and then the topic has been running for a while now. What I love you just calm down, come back, which me understand the frustration and about. When me listen to X Factor, me not think it upon the right track. Based on who know art racing. Even though I think that was what you had a debate yesterday. What the thing was about, the question we answered yesterday. But inside information is all. You see the same, Orville, you see the same thing. Let me share something. You see the same thing when you X Factor yesterday where you say now answer.
Yeah.
Listen to this thing now. You have a normally, you know, where a man like me we used to their truck like 4 o'clock a morning and I watch them thing there. You see the man them who the punter them who have them ears close to the truck. The book print from Wednesday overnight. The book come out Thursday morning, you can't get your book. So you run go get the book, you go through the book. But it's when you hear it's about a tip, a certain a trainer or a groom have something a cook up for you, and tell you say wait till Saturday morning. You know when I think when I tell you say wait till Saturday morning, so you know why you go spread it, so you go tell down the board. But sometimes the mobile has to go long at you know. So sometimes you have to keep your ear close to the track and Saturday morning before you get the horse enough time.
You're preaching to the converted.
X Factor as a racehorse man. If I don't say good enough time, I start the money hold on them things till.
At the amount since this topic start, my boss, 90% of the people call me is saying similar to what you say.
Yes.
But it's the truth. But based on what you say, which you said the book cannot tell you something because this is what X Factor said. Music knowledge, past performance and knowledge, racing knowledge. It can work, you know, but how many other times it can work? Minimal. Because things change based on the same.
No, well, for us in a shipping port, we're not arguing against whether it work a lot or minimal. We're just saying that more information gives an advantage over somebody with less. That's that we are saying.
Information. I mean, can tell you, say, most of my thing, most of my bet them inside my knowledge too, you know. But no fight the good in here, someone can work on it. They go in at the book and you look and you see wait a match of your ear, what they must say. And sometimes, Bridget, the man, them have a last at 20-1, and the man, they hold on it, Bridget. Then they tell you, say, we have something, you know, we have something, a program, you know. And that program has come true. Most of the time, not all the time, you know, but most of the time, kind of time, then give tip and you know, come true. Most of the time, for the man, them, we are saying no work, most of the time, who know they ask the most, the best of it?
You tell me now? The grooms and jockeys.
Man, and the groom and the trainer, then the man, now what's the man? You on the outside, who know? You remember, you know, the man they work on the ask them, you know. But as the thing we're waiting to come with, teacher coming. We don't understand how teacher come with that. They're like a cash pot. He toss in a race and you get different man. That's a nonsense.
Teacher said that you cannot get accurate information from him.
I have never heard 20 hours in a race and everybody give it 20 hours.
To say that I cannot get accurate information from Caymanas Park is
it shows the teacher know nothing but race and
but that is not horse race, you know. How you mean I can't get accurate information on one horse? Because 8 of the horse in the race.
I don't know about cash pot, you know. I never buy cash pot yet. I look on cash pot, the 30 at ball and everything anyone can play. What someone say no one say it goes, so I not getting them thing, you know. But I know on the horse racing goes them talking.
The statement just don't stand up to scrutiny.
None at all.
I can't get accurate information from Caymanas Park. That is just logically flawed. Yeah.
But X Factor, I beg you call up your program even today. Talk your thing, man, because we want more horse racing people from board, you know. Eldorado, everything we say, you rebuff it. When I love you coming and you text them, but I love you come in, I think on time, man. It's not a contest. We just a come in, I think, come discuss the thing and try popularize horse racing more on the program. X Factor, come in and do your thing, bro. Don't draw yourself away.
All right, sir.
With Virgin want big up, so I don't hear from him for a good while. He used to text a lot. Marlon from Pagua used to text regular horse racing, and I want to hear him again.
Yeah, it's a good look. I've been hear him for true.
Yeah, man. But big up everybody, man. Mama be a Cat and Nine boss and the whole crew. Box two with my family.
Mama be a Cat and Nine boss are two different person?
Nah, man.
You say big up Mama be a Cat and Nine.
No, I can't say AKA Cat and Nine.
Oh, you never said AKA.
Did I allow me no bridging?
Big up.
Yeah, big up my general.
Big up yourself, shipping.
Beat them with logic.
Gavi is our truck star.
Nah, man, allow me charge him.
Big up.
All right, shipping port. Big up.
Yeah, man, enjoy the weekend.
Alric.
Yellow.
How are you doing, Alric?
I'm okay.
Yes.
I'm here.
One Zidane love fast the shipping port this morning. Big up yourself, shipping port. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm taking some of my highlights of the New Zealand and South Africa. It's a second string side South Africa. We're going to South Africa cricket. Why is a second string side down New Zealand?
They have them internal T20, which most of them star players are playing them domestic T20.
Oh,
so it's a second string team in Senegal, New
Zealand.
Which is why, as much as Kane Williamson make 100 in, I think that every game, you have to put an asterisk over it because it's not the South Africa best team complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But having said that, the man scored 32nd test 100 still.
No man, him bad no. Kane Williamson.
Yeah, man, the number one batsman in the world, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and he move over Steve Smith now. Fastest man to 32 test centuries, 172 innings.
Okay.
2 fewer innings than Steve Smith, 174 innings.
Yes.
But most of the man moved in the top 10. Some legends still. Because you have Quantin who make 32 test century after 176. Tendulkar 179 innings. Yunis Khan 193. Gavaskar 195. Sangakkara 198. And then you have man like Khalid Lara and Jayawardene 222, 223 and 235 innings respectively.
Yes.
So I'm in a good company. And the match in India and England, even the prize right now, after day 2.
But I was watching some of that, boy. Them England, man, if you had to pick one team that would revolutionize the pace at which batting is, you wouldn't pick
England. Baseball, cricket, man.
Them no easy.
I understand that Ashwin has to leave.
He has pulled out of some family emergency
Yes.
after taking his 500 test wicket.
So him can't finish the test match?
No, he has gone.
Based on what I say, him like to go play with 10 man. And unless him can come back. We don't know the nature of the family emergency. But if not, I'm going to play with 10 men for the rest of
It must be really serious to leave in the middle of the
Yeah, like something serious. So he became the 9th cricketer to take 500
or
or more.
the 10th, which is it?
The 9th.
It's the 9th. Yes, I was reading it earlier.
Morley 801, 708, Anderson 696, Kumble 619, Broad 604, McGrath 563, Walsh 519, Lyon 517, and Ashwin just joined the club 500.
Yeah.
He's the fastest bowler to get to that landmark though.
In terms of test matches?
In terms of innings bowl, 184 innings in tech pay to get him 500 wickets. So you have 5 spinners now in the top 9 and four pace bowlers. So, and to make it even more interesting, you know that Ashwin could have gone a lot more test wickets because you know the man have a tendency to drop the man.
Yeah, man, which is something I always question.
Yeah, man, I joke thing, man, especially the Kohli captaincy, man.
Yeah.
You don't know where they have against the youth.
I don't know.
But the man is a top bowler. And the next thing is you read something about PSG and Mbappe.
Hold the line.
Yeah,
Hold on. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
How are going, Tony? Big things are going at Bike Gallery Parts and Accessories. The bike place down 17 Clary Avenue? Yes, they have TIDA, ProBox, and AD Wagon service parts. Any purchase and you can get a pair of super bright headlight or fog light bulbs for just $2,000. You serious? I'm going there now.
Call 876-821-2068 for more information.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Big cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Red Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one, Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11, starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, back with you, Alric.
Yeah, the thing with Mbappe now and PSG. So he has announced today to the team that he might leave at the end of this campaign in the summer.
Yeah.
So, and he might leave on a free. So I don't know what kind of some negotiation. I don't know what kind of negotiation PSG have with the man. Because the man contract say him thing will come to an end this summer. And the fact they never signed before in a January or before that to extend, it means I'm going to leave on a free.
Yeah.
And based on what I say with Fabrizio Romano, the man who is on the top man in the transfer market and things.
Yes.
The man to Real Madrid has given Mbappe a proposal, a fixed salary proposal. Which an interesting thing is now that it is way lower than the one they made in summer, which makes sense. Because he is coming on a free, and it is even lower than his current salary at PSG. So he has a decision to make in terms of where am I going to go.
Yeah.
Because in the day, he can go anywhere he wants.
Because remember, the relationship with himself and Paris Saint-Germain is completely broken now.
It's broken.
So Real Madrid have a little bit more leverage than they did. In the
Real Madrid, exactly. And they run with Florentino Perez. The man is a strict businessman. And I like PSG who joke all the thing.
But you hear one argument that Thierry Henry is saying that he wants to follow his path.
Whose path?
Henry's path. And come ask now.
So let me say this is going to be very interesting in the summer, because I'm sure no other clubs are going to try hijack the deal.
And Arteta was asked, do you think Arsenal should be in contention to sign him? And Arteta say yes, why not?
Liverpool money stays still, but Liverpool might have the mix too.
Well, this come down to know. You don't have to. He's clearly the best player in the world.
Hottest property in the world football right now.
And you won't have to pay a transfer fee for it.
Exactly.
So not wrong if you pay one nice sum in terms of salary, Yeah, I think it would be worth it based on how good it is. So where Arsenal is at right now, if you put a fit Kylian Mbappe in this Arsenal team at the top of it, they will not walk over everybody, man.
Exactly. So it is going to be very interesting in some of the say, but Real Madrid are the favorite.
Yes, they are.
To get in signature. But other clubs, depending on who are going with a proposal, So they must say the man said the proposal is already in his hand, so they must mull over it and decide if they want based on the salary for them plan to pay him. And like my boy is all about the money, so it's going to be very interesting to see if I'm going to accept that proposal or if Real Madrid are going to come with something new.
Okay.
All right, then. So enjoy the weekend and pick up the list, guys.
Yeah, man. Cool, Alric. All right, Bert.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, you're doing, Mr. Bert, man.
What's up?
I'm very good, thank you.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Not bad, me bad. Me coming tonight, me bad.
All right.
Me not miss it tonight.
Yeah. So, although you were a good friend, and I disagree with something that you said earlier on.
Yes, let me hear it.
Regarding, somebody asked about LeBron.
Yes.
Tom Brady.
Yes.
And I wonder if you, as a budding fan of the NFL, you see, if you know how physical that game really is.
Not for Tom Brady.
Well, he must, Zidane.
Yes.
Do you know, you think that the offensive line of the opposing team, you know the size of those gentlemen?
Yes.
You know how many of them, how many times you got knocked down by 300 pounders?
Yeah, but that is not very often, man.
Very often. What almost every game that he would have played, he would have had
at least once.
Absolutely, at least once.
And that's it.
But hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There was one of the brightest young black player, quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
When black quarterback started to dominate was RG3.
Yes.
And there is an instance, other persons probably can call in and tell you about it, right? When he started his career, he was very promising. And one hit changed his whole career. That is how these persons are what they're confronted with. These guys are very physical.
It's a very dangerous sport, but generally, all things being equal, you don't go through the physical demand as a quarterback as the other positions.
I don't.
You're protected, man. You're protected.
That even you're protected, but it doesn't mean
they do everything to stop the people to come through and hit you down, my boss, and sack.
When you start both games, right? The amount of persons who got permanently injured, right, in both games. The basketball cannot become.
No, man. When I said physical, right? when I said physical, I'm talking about a running, jumping, consistent.
Yeah, but you have to be physical to be able to move.
No,
you understand me? And
here's a question I want to ask you, Bert.
Yes.
If you have a youngster who is tall and physical and athletic, which one of the two you think it's easier to master? Being a top
basketball. You
think basketball easier for master than being a quarterback?
And I tell
I know enough about quarterback, but to me, to be especially a basketballer like LeBron James, who masters so many different aspects of the game, that look harder to me.
Yes.
All right, let me tell you this.
If you can throw the football,
yeah, man. If you have an excellent arm, boss, I'm good. Make good decision.
And a fear and a brain that makes decisions. They look to me like it's easier to be a
you can last.
Yeah.
Orville, I'm telling you this. There's a belief, right, in America.
It's easier to convert LeBron into Mahomes.
Yes,
than Mahomes into LeBron James.
Excellent.
Yes, when they talk about height, of course, I agree with you.
No, me not have height. Me talk for master one another.
When we talk about physicality, I am telling you that it is as physical as you can get. You understand me?
Yeah.
Right? The fact of the matter, right, is that these guys, if they're not up to the art, let me switch and say this, right? There's a common belief that it is those persons in college or in high school, the ones who are afraid of the American football, they're the ones who want to play basketball. Because their parents don't want them to mess with that game. It's just too
How many of them are quarterbacks?
Well, those with the better arm. And those with the better arm.
Because the little I'm beginning to understand with the sport, the quarterback is the most protected man on the field.
Yes. They do everything to stop you from get to him, to sack him.
And if the quarterback is prepared not to wait too long, and well, I suppose him probably wouldn't be good.
Sometimes they can just run and go down, you know. So if you have the ball and him come through, you just run. If you can't see anything through, you just go down.
It's physical.
I just throw the ball outside.
And none of this is saying that it's not a physical game. Probably you're more likely to get hurt in an NFL than basketball. I get that.
But that would be from the other positions.
Yeah, but the quarterback is protected.
Yeah, man, highly protected.
Orville, let me ask you this. Okay? All right, of the 11 players on the field at any given time, how many of them can be sacked? Only one. Only why you call it sack? Eh? They are hit down. When them sacking, hit them down. You know?
Yeah, but I'm saying you can go through a game without
being touched at all.
Yeah, it's possible.
Anybody can tell me that very rarely happens. I don't think it happens out of every season.
All right, so I admit, the quarterback is more likely to get seriously hurt than basketball, especially modern basketball. So I give you that. But I think generally it's easier to be a quarterback than to be a top class.
No, then why do you think the quarterback so highly paid? Why do you think that's so highly paid?
The sport makes a lot of money and it's the premier position in the sport. Listen, Bert, man. The sports makes a lot of money and it's the high profile position in the sport.
Here's where I will agree with you. The quarterback is more important to his team than the average NBA star. And then again, even that is debatable.
Yeah. But I could give them that.
You probably could give them that.
But in terms of ability and demand and physicality and sustained quality all around, it's the NBA star, man.
No, gentlemen, I beg.
No, Tom Brady can't use to play LeBron James shoes, Bert, man.
No, man, listen, I am saying to you, right?
Tom Brady if you put LeBron in a game as quarterback, he never play NFL yet, and Tom Brady never play basketball yet. I think LeBron James would look a little bit better as a quarterback than how Tom Brady would look as a basketball.
Maybe Brady would be a better point guard. Orville, before I go, you see, I want to tell you something that maybe you didn't hear. Last year, you see, there was a third division cricket game in Australia, and there was one over remaining, and the team that was fielding, they needed 6 wickets to win. And when the captain took the 6 wicket with the 6 balls.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a third division game in Australia. But if you Google it, you'll find it.
All right, so they didn't hear about it, but respect for the info, Bert.
All right, respect, man. Good.
Cool. Right. That's Bert. Now time for CC.
The other day I was speaking on something and saying, in this era of basketball, right, I think Michael Jordan can average 40 to 42 points. And I'm going to say, how does that make sense? So I pose the question and say, James Harden, Michael Jordan, what do you think is better? The obvious answer is Michael Jordan.
You're talking about a one-off season, or you're talking about over a career? If he was playing in the last decade, you're talking about a one-off season?
Now I'm saying, all right, so in over a career, I think he would average like 36 points per game over a career.
Maybe they thought you meant over his career.
But I think in a one-off season or even multiple season, he can average 40 to 42. But in a one-off season, I think he can average it. I'm going to tell you why, Zidane. Right now, Embiid is averaging 36.
Yes.
And that's like Embiid contributes 30% of the offense, of the points to his team right now. Jordan, highest season, he averaged 37. He was contributing like 35%.
Yes.
Of the offense. We know Jordan is
a ball hog.
Man,
he was in his early days. He was a very selfish player. So you might be right,
So basically, like how Embiid is the primary scorer.
No man,
Jordan was the primary scorer.
You're not forgetting that. Right? Listen, Michael Jordan is one of the biggest ball hogs in NBA history, my boss. Especially when he just came into the league. He's a very talented player. He was unstoppable. and he shot the ball a lot. So yes, Michael John shooting 25 shots per game with his ability could average 40 over a season.
He never showed 25 shots.
No, I'm saying if he does it now, if he was playing now.
But I'm saying to you that he would need to shoot 25 shots per game.
No, man, he would.
Shoot the same amount of shots per game.
Sir. No, sir.
Listen to what I'm saying to that.
No, sir, he was a poor.
No, I'm telling you why.
He was a poor 3-point shooter, you know. He wasn't great from 3, you know.
All right, he's not worse than LeBron James. LeBron James shoot 34%, Michael shoot 32%, and he wasn't working on his 3-point game back then. Like
no, man, Michael John worked on everything, my boss. That was Michael John.
The man wasn't working on his 3-point shot.
No, man, Michael John take everything serious, my boss. Don't do that to them.
No, man, I said the era in that time, Zidane, didn't require you to work on your 3-point.
But let me ask you a question. In terms of ability to score, is Michael John way ahead of Kevin Durant?
In ability to score?
Yes.
If he's way ahead of Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Yeah, man, I think in the ability to score.
CC, you're really serious?
Listen to me.
Let me ask you the question again. In terms of hold on, CC, listen and be a man and take your licks when you get there. In terms of ability to score, we're talking about purely as a scorer. Is Michael Jeffrey John way better than Kevin Durant?
As shown what is
only scoring alone we're talking about, not all round ability. Scoring, getting the ball into the hoop.
Remember when you talk about what we're seeing as Zidane?
So that's what yes. So answer the question honestly, CC.
So what we have seen is Michael Jordan, and the answer is Michael Jordan.
He's way better than Kevin Durant.
He's not way better, but he's far better.
You're a disgrace, my boss. Hold on.
What do you mean?
You're nothing short of a disgrace, CC. I catch up because I know that Kevin Durant now average no 40 points per game. He never average 37. And he's very close in terms of ability to score. But because they know where I was going, they don't want to answer the question. But hold the line, man. Look up.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Ascent Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Ascent Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Ascent Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Visit Hepburn Glass Supplies Limited at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. With over 10 years experience, we provide customized aluminum windows and doors. We are distributors of float and laminated glass and mirrors. We pride ourselves on precise and accurate cuttings with same-day experience. Call or WhatsApp 876-908-0962 or 876-773-4799. Quality service is our priority.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from our wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to 2 Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same-day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total Guarantee.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yes, CC.
So listen to me, Zidane. We all know the skills. Can shoot from three, can shoot in the mid range, can shoot from free throw line. But
he also can back you down because he's long. He back you down in the post.
When it comes on to scoring, there's a mental aspect to this.
No, we're not. No, man. No, CC, man. Don't bother with that, man. The man is a sniper, man. The man is a killer as a scorer, my boss, man.
But I'm saying to you, the reason why Kevin Durant has never scored as high as Jordan is because he just does not have the same.
No, man. I think you're underrating the ability of the players playing now to stop you from scoring 30 and 40 points. Correct?
No, man. No, it's not.
In terms of average.
Listen.
All right, how many points Dominic will have? Who's a better scorer? Dominic Wilkins or all right. Forget about it. Hold on, man. But
you asked me one question already. So I answered.
No, man. You're not with this answer. So Dominic Wilkes, how much points would he average if he played now?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Dominic Wilkes at his best. He played in the Michael Jordan era. How many points would he average in his best season if he played now?
Listen, as I said before, you asked me a question before and I answered, and I get to my point.
Dominic Wilkinson.
So why are you skipping.
His best season was 30 points per game in the difficult NBA defensive era. So you put in on 13 points on Michael Jordan career average because you said this era will be.
Listen to what
boss. You're putting on 13 points on Michael Jordan's regular career average on this poor era of defense. Dominic Wilkinson, my boss. You have to put on 13 points on his one as well, and Karl Malone and Elijah Wan and all the superstars, all the great scorers in the 90s. They play against the same tough defense.
None of those players average 30.
No. I never said they average. No, listen. Listen, CC. I never said they average 30. I'm saying to you, if Michael Jordan can get 13 additional points because he was playing against a tough defense, they played against a tough defense as well. So you have to put on 13 points and theirs score points per game as well. Simple logic, my boss. So all the people, the top scorers who played the Michael Jordan era, should go up to 13 points if they played now. Is that fair?
No, go so Zidane. Because as I said,
but they all face the same tough defense. Is Michael Jordan alone face a tough defense? Scottie Pippen played against the same defenders. So you have to put 13 points on Scottie Pippen points per game as well.
Because Scottie Pippen have the ability there.
Lord of his CC. The ability that Scottie Pippen had, my boss, it allowed him to score 17 points or 16 points per game.
Scottie Pippen have. He would have
like no, understand if you read the sports and come and talk nonsense and flap on the radar.
You know what I don't
the same defenders that Michael Jordan faced is the same defenders that Scottie Pippen faced.
Listen,
they're talking nonsense on the radio.
We're having a discourse on the radio about something. You ask a question, I answered your question. You have given me no opportunity or no recourse to say anything in terms of what you're saying, and then you just go on and a soliloquy. And then you say a bunch of things.
Make we hear.
That you're speaking something of a sense.
Logic,
anyway, I will move on from that topic and
yes, man.
You and your fans.
Yes, man.
Right?
Yeah.
I will leave you and your fans because you don't give them the soliloquy and everything.
Yeah, man. Move on. That would be the smart thing.
Let's say this. I'm gonna give any sport, any individual sports, team sports, anything. The most dominant 5-year run of any sport athlete, Michael Jordan. And we can take on anybody else who want come against that.
What about 6-year run?
The 5-year run, the most dominant 5-year run.
You're not talking at the start of them career.
No, it's
5-year run. So if you want to use a next athlete and say, use him first 5, him last 5, him middle 5, I don't care which 5 you want to use.
Across all sports?
Across your boxing.
Then Orville friend now go kill you, man.
Jumping.
Bradman
now go kill you. Bradman now kill you, easy, my boss.
Running, jumping, skipping.
You saying about the liquor Michael Jordan, my boss.
Listen to what I'm saying, Zidane.
CC obsessed with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan not as good as you think in a CC.
Running, skipping, jumping. If anybody can come up and bring it up and take it on.
Best 5 years of an athlete. All right, I could think about it.
Michael, you saying about liquor that, my boss. Right off the top of my head.
No, but I'm saying to you, Zidane.
You better go to team sport.
You
better do like Garvey and say team sport.
It's not limited to team sport.
Listen, you better do like Garvey and say team sport.
You can use Usain Bolt. You can use Jesse Owens, Carl Lewis, whomever, Michael Johnson, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus.
Are you prepared for debate?
You can use all like females.
I hope if you find a man for the debate, you don't ask. I'd say 100,000 for the debate.
And they raise 200,000 2 days later.
I hope.
No, what this debate will require, you see? We have to go after the debate finish, and I realize. Because I tell you, there's no. Look on why they have cast the net. I have cast the net.
Yeah, man. So what's the conditions for you to debate? If you find a man who.
What the conditions for me to debate?
Yeah.
No, just the condition on always have me get a prize, me get my bragging rights.
Oh, you know 100,000.
No, you remember it's 100,000 yet?
Oh, you want 50?
100,000 yet? Remember saying that.
Come on, see, you're up on the radio 5 minutes. We get to the point.
You see what me I show you?
How much you want?
Just tell me up on the radio 5 minutes. Tell me the worth 100,000 yet then.
How much you worth? That me ask you. The best 5-year run ever in sports.
Speak to me agent, Garvey. A 300K he reach right now. So speak to me agent.
No, I joke out the thing, man. Big up yourself.
But anyway, as I say, if somebody wants to take it up, we're ready for the debate, man. Any Thursday. We're like.
Any Thursday. I like how you sound, man.
Yeah, man. Any Thursday.
Big up yourself. That was a very entertaining call from your CC.
Any Thursday, the best 5-year run of any sportsman. Across genders, across sports, across different points in the person's career.
Yeah.
So it's not have to be beginning and mid.
Boy, that would be interesting, you know. It's a whole lot of open to
5-year dominance.
Yeah.
But I feel Bradman could have found a 5 years. Somebody. But make us
want to Roger Federer and maybe
and someone.
Yes, Djokovic. You see in Bolt. It should be interesting to hear such a debate.
All right. Who do we have? 968-8117 is the number. 968-8117 is the number. We have 2 texts we can squeeze. So let us try for them.
Text message. It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
I am wondering if Zidane ever watched Michael Jordan play the game of basketball. Jordan was almost unstoppable. Kevin Durant come nowhere near. And the other one is, just like running comes naturally, throwing comes naturally also. Almost everybody can throw. Scoring a basket from 10 feet is not easy. A quarterback throw can be way off and the receiver makes it look good. A quarterback mainly operates in a 10-yard radius on each play.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't even travel 10 feet. How could anyone think it's easier to become a good quarterback than becoming a good basketball?
Who is that person?
This is
it's
just absolutely
world class analysis there.
And me never even did that thing go all of this.
Yeah.
Just looking at the
thing. I see even when they go to the running game, Orville, what they do is just hand off the ball to the one who's going to run the ball, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes if your team is in a running situation where you're going to run the ball, the quarterback just gets it and hand it off. It's not close in terms of what is required in terms of ability and skill.
Orville, you're never interested in horse racing. Now here comes X Factor, looking good, at the best me here on racing. So Orville said to the crew in studio, I got to take him on at his own game and beat him and show you how great I am. You know, so that was never ever, Lord Jesus, boy, me can't get bad name. I never ever set out to say me I got beat X Factor, you know? None at all. I just wanted to make me an X Factor reason for prove to him say inside knowledge must be an advantage. But it was never said boy, and him say to my crew. No, so that wasn't you're giving me more motives than I really had. It wasn't quite like that. All right, so 968-8117 are the numbers. And is there anybody out there who is prepared to take on CC on that move? Should be fun. Him not start charge yet.
Yeah, I have a candidate in mind, you know. And I repeat it because in case somebody wants a challenge.
Yeah.
You know?
The best 5-year run by an individual, whether team sport or as an individual. And he's putting up Jordan.
Michael Jordan. That would be a good one. Michael Jordan was indeed special, you know.
But I have to text it. How is it now, Miss Bowen? All right, the lines are available, so no can call. Maybe now is the time for.
But we'll take the break.
Some new callers. 968-8117. Call now, and you'll be right in the system. We're coming back after.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so let's just remind you of the numbers again. It's 968-8117. Easy to remember, 968-8117. And of course, you know the Jamaican area code. We wouldn't mind having some callers that we have never heard from before. Usually it's times like these when we get those new calls. But the first selection is where we're at now. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. And this one is from Thriller U, who says, "My God is real."
It's time for us to acknowledge Him as the supreme being, watching over you and over me. I woke up this morning and I see the rising sun. I give thanks and praises for all that He has done. He's given me the strength and He kept me alive. Wisdom and His knowledge to survive. And I know, yes I know, yeah I know, my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real, my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real, yeah. Not a second, not a minute, not an hour go by that I don't give praises to the Most High. Created the sun, moon, earth, seas, and sky. And His powers I cannot deny. Cause I know, yes I know, we all should know, my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real, my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. Oh. Some people may strive, only seeking vanity, but I must advise, that's not the way to be. Way to be strong to save your soul. Stop worshiping silver and to gold. Cause my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real, my God is real, so real, His presence I feel. Oh, I say, Jah is so great in His glory, and this is no fairy tale story. The wonders and signs He has shown me, for a time to see His mercy. So real, so real, His presence I feel. My God is real.
Yeah, Thriller U was saying, "My God is real." Real, real, real. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Reminding you that the numbers are 968-8117. Do we go to the lines now? Hello.
Good
afternoon.
Afternoon to you and Zidane.
This is Super Club.
Yeah, man.
You've called before?
Whole heap of time, man. This is the man that donate the trophy. Now that the racing argument is going on, that pretty silver trophy that you have with the horse on it.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're the man.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Just touch a little bit on that same racehorse thing. Inside information sometimes is very important. Now listen this. Back in the days when you know when a horse really is gonna try, is look at the entourage that come to track.
Yeah.
The persons that turn out with the jockey. Not necessarily that 100% of the time he will win, you know. He can show with the race.
Yes.
But these little information always, inside information, always give you. And I hear them reason about when the horse is coughing and those things. Those things are very important because on the day, you can bet, you know. But if you have the inside information, then you will see and get some advantage. If I have 1% advantage with inside information, I think it do help. One of the things also with me, back in the days where we never used to use race book, we used to pile up our race paper. And when their ratings, the allowance race used to be 50 to 60, 70 to 80 in the English league, in the English racing. We normally look back on the horse that drop down in the lower classes and always win money. So these information sometimes will make you win money, but it make you lose sometimes if the jockey through the race.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but remember, the argument was never that anything was foolproof.
Yeah, it must be.
Yes.
Nothing. If gambling was foolproof, then I'd resign tomorrow morning. And overcame and me I live. If it was certain, then what me I do? Yeah, so I'll get up from morning and until night hours.
And I watch every sport
and
possibly.
I'll just live over Cayman and if it was foolproof. So we're not arguing that it is. We're just saying that some things must give you even marginal advantage.
Hey man, and moving on quickly, Zidane, our side, Arsenal doing very well.
Yes.
And I think everybody say City, man, Liverpool, but they're not seeing something is happening with this Arsenal team. And I think we're going to surprise a lot of people.
Well, let me tell you why we ended up being a little bit off the pace about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Martinelli, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus was just struggling in front of goal for about four games.
Most definitely.
Because we, in terms of conceding goals, were better than Liverpool and Man City. So if they were playing as well as they are now, we would be right up there, even maybe ahead of the pack.
Yeah, man. And one of the things that is going to help us, the match between Liverpool and City, because you can mark it down today now. Arsenal going to beat City down at the Etihad. Me put it down today. So me have no question about that. So any slip, them slip. Arsenal going to surprise a lot of people this season.
What's the lot of numbers coming up this weekend?
No, I don't do it that way.
No, sounds like you can foretell the future, man.
No, but it's a prediction and see what is taking place.
Okay.
City is not the defensive unit as they used to be. And the style of how this coach is getting these tactics, it can prove everybody wrong.
All right.
To myself, long time no call, but
cool super club. Man.
Yes, man. All right. Bless up, Zidane.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Cool.
So we draw out some of the non-regular callers now. I see some of the unorthodox.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. Non-regular. Blessing.
Unorthodox. Are you non-regular or new or pepper?
No. Every once in a while. One time we showed and said to bring on parents of sporting icon. I mean, I asked for bringing your mother before she drop out.
Yeah.
You know, recall.
I don't remember, but big up, man. What say you today?
All right. More and put a rest to the look of fool argument when you hear about inside information. I'm not going to use a simple scenario. If me work at the bank and you and Zidane have some account there, I mean, you say you're going to have a running on the bank. So wait. I mean, link you as my friend.
Yes.
No inside information is that
the man say the man say inside information generally put you at an advantage. Them say but you know put you at no advantage over Cayman as Park. And that the man say no. So inside information helps in every other facet of life, but you know help over Cayman as Park.
Not other. There is no other in it. There is no other in every aspect of life.
No, me I tell you what the man them say, brother. The man them are prepared to agree that inside information helps with most other thing real life is concerned, but you know help me Cayman as well.
Me liquid that foolishness or whatever I'm talking about. Hear what I'm saying? You know, so a whole lot of the things that people learn during them life. It's not good for them. Them have to learn to unlearn some of them stupid things there.
Yes.
It's hard, you know. But that I create a lot of meme right now. Like some things I hear people have said, trust me. It's not worthwhile even come mention on public radio.
May I agree with you, boss?
Anyhow.
We're hearing a little noise behind. Is that a radio or a TV? Yeah, turn it.
All right. There are some other things where me that like say. When them name GC faster. You can right now we in our domino. And me don't know if GC faster could have organized a referee competition, a referee program, not competition, a referee program. So persons who officiate in games, not necessarily domino, but in any sport.
do that program also with some foreign language in it. Because even enough time we're going to play netball. If we get called say go a Suriname or ATR, one of them places there. People don't understand the language when them go there. Go.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Come on. Right. What is it you want GC first of all exactly?
To implement a foreign language in them officiating courses.
Mm.
You know,
foreign language. Which
foreign language?
Like
it says
like one other language or foreign languages in general.
Well, any other language them can afford to put in it.
Yeah.
And our best bet would be Spanish.
Because you're saying that when we go overseas to officiate, quite often we are officiating.
We laugh.
Okay.
We laugh in our side.
Fair. Nothing wrong with that.
The other thing I would love you to do. STC generally put on, I spoke to Dr. Paul Wright and Sutton about this. Most of the parishes them don't really have a color. And me like if I have the Minister of Local Government come on and identify the colors of the parishes along with any insignia. I tell you why. If you go on a KSAC, we say gold and white and blue, and I'm not sure how the color go. But when Kasafa are play in the football commission are red and black, all them are represent Kingston and St. Andrew in red and black. And
don't the various clubs in Kasafa have their own colors?
No. We are talking about the club. We are represent.
No, but there is no Kasafa team, though, my boss.
No, man. We are some man.
Is there a Kasafa team that plays against a Westmoreland team?
No, even when them have the under 18, when you Zidane did a fight against the set. You remember when them have
the elite league? They are the elite league. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the under 18 something.
Yeah, man, elite league they call it, man. It was called the elite league.
Yes.
Sportsmax was the sponsor. Yeah.
Yes. So then the Kingston and St. Andrew, the parishes them they play against them parishes, man. And there's no definite color for the parish or any insignia.
So yeah, I think every parish must have a color that identifies that.
Yeah.
That's the parish.
Because
we wouldn't have a problem.
No, we wouldn't have a problem. Yeah, since you draft for the elite league, there was that such a competition.
No, but if you go there, if you go watch the match, you don't know who I play against, who can the color that identify.
I understand where you're coming from.
So we'd have 13 different colors in Jamaica?
No, I don't know.
Or you talk about a combination of colors. So Westmoreland would be white and green, Ronia South would be green and purple.
Yeah.
But for each parish to get a different color, how much color we have?
Then you have more than that, the amount of color there.
We have more than 13 distinguishable color. I not talk the little in between color them. I talk about main color.
No, all right, if it is to mix. Because
black, white, blue, red, green, orange. Probably find 30.
When you walk in a way, I need to identify that Westmoreland I play against Clarendon.
But if we don't have that parish competition again, what would be the point? Or you're suggesting that we should?
But even when SEC put on the parish competition and the Kingston in a netball. Kingston or I play against XYZ. And the same thing.
Okay. It's not a bad idea, my boss. It's something that could be considered free.
Well, that's what I'm saying. To ask the Minister of Local Government, is there a parish color or an insignia? That's all I'm saying.
It's a good question. It couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt. And I tell you something, it could go across sports as well because they do have parish competitions in other sports like cricket.
Yeah, you wear one hat to identify with the color.
So Manchester are weird that, it could work.
All right, my boy.
Yeah, man, cool and left it up. Unorthodox. Why you call yourself unorthodox though? You're unorthodox?
Because the thing that we set you
I know some regular run of the mill something.
No, I can't bother with that. That's why I say you have some of them have got to unlearn some of the things them learn.
Good idea. Every parish must have a color that distinguishes them from other parishes. I can work with that, Baba.
And a insignia or emblem, whatever.
Or an emblem. Boom.
Yes.
Can work.
Yes.
Can work.
That's what I said. Cool.
We're coming back. We're coming back in the tower.
The path payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
The February 5-off-50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust, from beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5-off-50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get a thing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA, faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Your taxes.
Let's get digital this tax season. File and pay your final income tax return for 2023 and estimated return for 2024 due on March 15 with tax support in so many ways. Start connecting with us through our web hub at jamaicatax.gov.jm, Customer Care Center 888 Tax Out, or Special Taxpayer Assistance Program. Tutorials available online. All income tax returns, including individual, must be filed online and on time by March 15. Tax Administration Jamaica, changing the way we do business.
You hear say only 4 out of 10 Jamaicans plan to vote?
Yeah, and I am not one of the 4. Why should I vote?
Why? When you stop and think about it, it's all right, you know. When we vote, we choose leaders to manage our country, develop our communities, and use our resources for our benefit. Be sure you care about that.
You have a point. Next election, I have to go vote.
What about you? Go out and vote. It's your right.
That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Big cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Red Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one. Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11 starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party Mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232. Or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, then, welcome back And who do we have? I said Journey.
Yeah, man.
All right, somebody's saying that before we go to Journey. Somebody's saying that very, 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 very credible on these matters.
Yeah.
That parishes do have their colors.
Yeah.
Cassava is black and white. The parishes.
Yeah,
In the
so,
JFF Youth League. So they do have parishes youth like Cassava under 30
Yes,
versus
yes.
yes.
So unorthodox look like there are parishes
Yeah.
with colors. Cassava will be black and white.
Big up. Thanks for that, my boss.
Yeah, Journey.
Yeah, afternoon, host, Orville and Zidane.
Yeah,
good afternoon.
Yeah, man. Actually, I classify, not really a new caller. Actually, you call Pepper Light.
Yeah.
Come call about like 2.5 years ago, a long time that.
Yeah, man. We like
Yeah.
when they pepper light them.
Yeah, man, I call about 2.5 years ago. And the time I call, I take on Zidane on a point. Probably not remember. At that time, at that point in time, Zidane that was on a concept. I mean, take him on a concept. But in recent time, I see take them a change around and come around.
What was that?
He was holding on, say, as one, he was holding on that Champions League was the highest level of football in the world. And I was taking on that and said, no, it's the World Cup. But so, if you admit, but in recent time,
you changed planet now?
I have.
In recent time, you're making some statement like, you're making some statement, but there's a point that you can,
No, but I haven't shifted from my position.
Oh, that is.
I haven't changed my position.
That's how Champions League is still higher than World Cup.
Yes.
All right. I'll leave it at that then, because I'm not call about.
Yes.
But I just to say you're still in the wrong.
All
anyway,
right. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, no. In last month, I heard FIFA announce that they are giving federations 8 million across 8 million to the federations across the world to develop infrastructure.
8 million US per just a one-off payment.
Yes, a one-off. Yes, to the federations around the world. So it isn't granted as yet, but the announce that it's in the making.
Yes.
You know.
Never heard it myself, but I'll take your word for it. I didn't hear that myself, but I'll take your word.
You can check it out. Yes. And they're thinking about giving that. You get me into the federations across the world. No. I'm from Central Clarendon, and 2 consecutive years, we have 2 finals here, the Casa Cup finals. In 2022, Central and Clarendon College is that final.
Yes.
Last year, 2023, as we all know, CC and Glenmuir played that final, and coincidentally, those 4 teams that I mentioned
are from Clarendon.
Yeah, from Clarendon.
Yes.
You can imagine? And none of the finals were able to play in Clarendon. No, when I try to, reach out to the Clarendon football parish fraternity here and ask them why. They give one main reason: facility. They didn't have the facility to keep any of those finals here. The Clarendon College Central final was sent to States. Because States have a facility down here. As we all know, the Glenmuir and CC final both were taken to the National Stadium.
Yes.
But the main reason for that, there wasn't a venue here to keep those finals. No. I'm not saying the onus is on the JFF, because the government should partnership, in my own opinion, with them.
Yes, that's what I agree with. That's what the pressure government for.
Yes, for infrastructure
development. Yes,
for development.
Yes,
but it's about there. If FIFA is granting the federation those sums of money, I do believe that they could partnership with the government and put some towards some of the like infrastructure.
Yes.
I'm not saying in every parish, but some of the parishes where the football is more pronounced, and for example,
no, you could centralize it, So one should be in that year, right? So if 2 Manchester teams get to a final, them not go far. You have adequate facilities for them to host such a game.
Yes.
So me agree with them, boss.
Yes.
Because if the Catherine Hall Sports Complex was available, that's where the final would have gone to if you listen to the president of his sign. So that would be not close to Clarendon either.
Yes.
Yeah. So I agree with him, boss.
Yeah, man. And you know, and you know why I heard so much because although this city of the Orville, so many. As I said, it was a Clarendon final. You understand? And so many people really wanted to see the final. You understand? And then the parish would gain more, you know, finance to them, you know, to them in Kappa here. And but to take the finals away from here, you understand? But as we say, it seems they didn't have any other choice than to do it.
Yeah,
No?
but when you prefer come at town than figure Moby, which
No, man. Yes,
to the normal play.
Yes, you put the point I'm making, Orville. If there was a facility here in Clarendon.
Yeah, but I'm saying when Westmoreland reach a final, they might want a stadium in Westmoreland too. So I agree with Zidane's idea that you don't, and as you yourself say, you may not need one in every parish.
No.
One maybe one western, one middle, and we don't have the stadium here already. So we need at least 2 or 3 more proper venues outside of the urban area.
I'm gonna go now, but where I'm emphasizing in Clarendon, not so much is because from Clarendon is one of the founding parish, you know, that we have always have a national league team here. For example, years back, as you can remember, you used to have Galaxy, Hazard. You understand? At one point in time, we have 3 national league teams here. We also have 2 most of the times when you have Sporting Central. You have Humble Lion.
Yeah, man.
You have Hazard and Galaxy.
And you have dominated schoolboy football.
Yes, and now we have 3. Just last year we have 3 teams. We have Capital Maroons, Humble Lion, and Veer.
Yes.
So we are one of the parish. We are on top of the other parishes. Them.
I get
You understand?
I get that.
Yes, St. Elizabeth is over like 40 years old since the qualifier for National League team, you know, to Treasure Beach, you know.
I give you that.
Over 30 or 40 years here.
Yes.
So at least, not saying that, but, you know, we are more, but that give us not even say preference, but, you know, any price that is more, you know.
I see your point.
Yes.
Nobody can.
So I'm just want to say, you know, to the federation and whatever, you know, if they get those amount of money from FIFA, try and partnership with the government, man, and put, you know, put the facility,
down
you know. And as I say, Orville a while ago, we always have over the Casa Cup champions here, you understand?
Yeah, man.
Over the years. So it's full time make it Central Clarendon. You know, consider us.
All right, my boss. That's a good point.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you so much.
Nothing to disagree.
All right, Journey. Where you calling from again, Journey? Or Clarendon?
Yeah, man, because I'm making proper man.
Yeah, man. All right. Big up yourself. We talk again.
All right, here is the man called Correction.
Correction, the correct one.
Yeah.
Yes, correction.
Wagwan, Tony.
I'm here, my boss.
You know, so it's true. Somebody just send me all on the
yeah, man. Go ahead.
reading.
Yeah.
FIFA member associations will receive up to 8 million.
Click back on.
Hold on, let me go and hide them, my boss. God, I didn't know this. Hold on, yeah. FIFA, where it is. FIFA member associations will receive up to 8 million each to support their development activities in 2024. The world governing body said in a report on Friday. The funds will be given when FIFA begins its 4-year cycle of the forward development programs, which begins in January. So yeah, the man onto something. 8 million per federation. How much Jamaican that? Billion.
And that's why the man never fight for the things.
Nice piece of food.
8 million US per federation, no but.
Yeah. And that is different from the World Cup money, you know.
Yeah.
Because we will qualify for the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes, correction.
Me not telling you, say, Virgin right now, the amount the money we're pumping a football, brother. It's mind-boggling, Virgin.
You know, say, I'll cuss FIFA and say them I want corrupt organization. FIFA probably does more than any other organization.
Yeah, man, them
spend money
spread
back
on
in
the
the
money,
sport.
man. Them spread the wealth, man.
Yes, man.
Them spread the wealth and they take care of those who take care of them.
Yes, indeed. I will know what you mean by that.
All right. You hear me now?
Yes.
Orville.
Yes, sir.
When you hear about the well-storied life of Billy the Kid. You hear the story there?
Billy the Kid was a very young man. Yeah, I know the Western song about Billy. What about
Yeah,
it?
the West is saying about, you never watch a movie about Billy the Kid.
Shot down by Pat Garrell, who once was his friend.
No.
My man named Pat Garrell shot him.
No.
Not the Pat Garrell. You don't have the beach football. Somebody sound like that name, they did shoot Billy the Kid. What you referring to now?
No. We have one Billy the Kid here in Jamaica, you know. But we have to get rid of him, man.
Who is that?
And,
Who is that?
Mr. Evans, man.
Oh.
Mr. Evans a killing cricket, man.
Oh, by the way, as you talk about kill Jamaica, and then we are probably to win them first game in a little while.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
man.
fun.
So we bowl out the CCC for 307. Then
Yeah.
we, in our first innings, made 331, I think. So we had like 120 something run lead. But we have the man them 70 had for 6 now.
Wonderful.
So they're
Wonderful.
leading by about 40 had with 6 wickets down last time.
No. What I want to ask you, Orville,
Yes, sir.
give us your verdict of Mr. Billy's tenure.
I think a lot more could be done to develop Jamaica's cricket. But the truth is that in the last 2 years, we have seen something. We have the under 19 team won both the 1 day and the limited overs tour, both the 3 day and the limited overs. And we won the 50 overs for the first time 2 years ago. Plus,
how long now Billy's at the end?
10 years. So overall, I would say, that a lot more could have been done.
All right. In terms of
Hold the line, correction. We're right on the break. We'll take the break. We're coming.
All right.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Enibet.
All righty then, in Sports in a Minute, India off-spinner Ravichandran Ashwin has pulled out of the third test against England in Rajkot because of a family emergency. On Friday's second day, the 37-year-old became only the 9th man to reach 500 test wickets. The health and well-being of the players and their loved ones are of utmost importance, said the Board of Control for Cricket in India. The BCCI extends heartfelt support to the champion cricketer and his family at this time. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
Be the envy of neighbors and friends. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection, located at 112 Concert Spring Road. Satisfy your desire with stunning and luxurious furnishing and accessories. Visit our showroom at 112 Concert Spring Road. Revel in trending items and immerse yourself in comfort. Pleasure your eyes and senses. Seeing is believing. Open Mondays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Carmen's Collection, your place for exceptional decor.
Create a classic stone look to top off your mahogany and espresso cupboard. The eye-catching appeal of granite, marble, dolomite, and the traditional quartz embodies your creativity for perfection. Sturdy, impervious to scratches and bacteria, with low maintenance and requires no sealing. Select from a wide variety of stones at 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue, 2 roads below Amara Road. Garrett Trading and Installation. Call 876-634-9773 Design your style.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man, we're back with you. Correction.
Yeah, man, I said I have not seen under the leadership, the stewardship of Mr. Evans, anything being done to inject in terms of investment or sponsorship in the grassroots to basically churn out or find hidden talent that might be among us that is not yet seen. Under Mr. Stewart, under Mr. Evans' leadership, I have not seen the kind of outside of the box thinking that would basically garner interest amongst the local populace to really keep cricket at the forefront of the minds of the young and upcoming generation. And I believe, and I will stop here to say, in addition to that, what's her name? That's the sports minister's name again.
Olivia Babsy Grange.
Miss Grange. She said that her administration will be pumping in some $5 million in grassroots. Miss Grange's budget time, I'm looking. I'll be taking a key note of the sports budget to see if there's anything in there in terms of injecting funds into the grassroots as you have promised. I'll be holding your foot to that fire, Miss Grange, because I do believe, in my own personal opinion, that was a way to escape the heat that you were coming under regarding the Cricket World Cup. So I'll be taking keen interest in this year's sports budget to see what is in there for the development of grassroots cricket that you have so promised.
Why you sound like you're making a speech, man. You sound like you're reading from a prepared script. I'm impressed.
No, sir. But I'm just saying, based on all when I look over the decade leadership of Mr. Evans, I believe it's time for a fresh mind, more visionary mind.
But you know that there's an election coming up soon for the JC.
Right.
Yeah.
A man like you who have your ears on the ground.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
You know who the challenger is? There's Dr. Bennett, his vice president of Bennett.
VP, right.
Yeah.
So
he's a man from my neck of the woods as well.
Saying I'm not to tell the public.
I'm telling the public that at the moment I would think that Dr. Bennett starts favorite, I think, in an election, if an election were to be called now.
Right.
But you know what happens? That there's many a slip between the cup and the lip. I tend not to want to call elections, but I believe that the few delegates that I've talked to,
right,
it appears that Dr. Bennett would be the front runner if an election were to be called.
Well, there are two elections pending in close timing of each other.
The two vice presidents challenging the two presidents.
Yes,
both football and cricket. Yeah.
And we might have a general election next year. You
never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that was my contribution for today.
This is one of your more sober calls. I think you've made up for some things that you were saying earlier in the week. I think you've decided to play it safe, correct? Having said that, one man can full stadium, can full Sabina. I think you came on and said, I'm not going to end the week on a Bramble. And you study your head, as all people would say. And you've made a very, very sober presentation. You've ended the week very, very, very nice.
Again,
yes,
what
sir.
I have declared in is to come in. We shall see.
All right. Big up correction.
Yeah,
big up yourself.
All right, here is Dr. Paphos now.
Yes, sir. Afternoon. Orville, I have a quick question because it seemed to be eluding me, and I'm not sure if the issue was resolved. Can you say the matter regarding the reason that there was an impasse in the JFF election?
Come again.
Talking the phone.
Is it understood by us as callers what really happened? But somehow it seems to be escaping me. what really happened? What was the status of the organization before, and what's the status of the organization after?
I'm not. What are you referring to there?
The beach volleyball folk.
Oh, the beach soccer.
Oh,
sorry, the beach soccer. Sorry about that.
Well, the court said that they weren't affiliates, and therefore there's nothing for the court to preside over.
Ah, I see. So they were not. I just wanted to find out. So they were
but that's
not
what the court said.
That is what they are telling us. That the court said.
I heard a lawyer saying that the injunction has been lifted, but there still to be a trial.
And I'm now hearing that the beach people will appeal whatever the court. So, whenever I hear the ruling myself.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where I got. I don't like to use the word discombobulated. That's why I got confused about what was going on, because I don't know that the matter is as yet settled.
No, it's not. It doesn't seem so.
But nonetheless, help me now, guide me. Close off my conversation if I'm going too far. But the election is going to proceed nonetheless. Is that so?
Well, what we heard from Raymond Anderson, who was on the program yesterday, is that he's awaiting a letter from FIFA, because FIFA had written to him saying that, or to the JFF, saying that they must cease and desist from all electioneering, including campaigning, until all this court business is sorted out. So he's now saying he's now waiting on a follow-up letter before he and his team go back into election mode.
Okay, so there is in fact now a hold on the entire proceedings until things are sorted out and JFF offers a way forward, basically.
The word that Mr. Anderson used was a roadmap.
Okay.
That FIFA will present a roadmap for the way forward regarding the election.
I get it. I'm fine. No, I'm fine, because I was a little bit at sea, and I'm saying, is this matter resolved? Are they going to proceed?
Hey, you hear the amount of money with FIFA are going to give each federation come next year?
So let me help you. 1.2 billion.
Jesus have his mercy, my God.
But by the way, Orville, regarding colors, I see your English teacher, Roy G. Bibb. That's the color spectrum, okay?
Yeah.
Red.
How much color you have, Doc?
I think you get 8 or 9, Roy G. Bibb, and then when you start mixing them, you get different shades. So pink is actually red.
You only have 8 or 9. What you call them? The primary color?
Well, it's the color of the spectrum. Those are the colors that make up the sunlight. You see it as white, but those colors are actually coming from the sunlight. And the only reason why you're able to see a color is because that object absorbs all the other colors.
Okay.
You actually see things that reflect into your eyes, right?
Though it was explaining to us why this kind of a blue, sir.
Well, Orville.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to again. I'm helping you with colors. The only reason why you see a color is because all the other colors are absorbed by that object.
All right.
Of the color spectrum. All right.
All right.
Have a great weekend, Zidane.
Yeah, man.
Have a great weekend.
Look up yourself, Doctor.
I still last week you were too unavailable, you know.
Yes.
This week.
Here's the deal. I have to arrange these things in-house first and get permission from the boss. No joke.
All right. We will talk now. We'll talk.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Cool. Respect. Yeah.
Hey, when you hear Dr. Paffos, you just hear learnedness, you know. Doc has a doctorate and I'm also an engineer at him someday. They can't help sound a particular way. You know? You hear Doc drink a beer and argue normal. He have to sound that way. Yeah. They think differently. They sound, you know, say a dunce man can't pretend. A bright man can't pretend to be dunce. Friend, you're bright. It come across. Yes. Who this now? How is it? Hello.
Text. What's up? Text messages.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right, here we go. Orville, there is a national athletics championship where the parishes wear specific colors. Yeah, we kind of did establish that. Listeners and callers in Radio Land, do not make the mistake Zidane make and think you can take on CC. He has 3 hours to derail. I just need 10 minutes or less to intellectually discombobulate you all. CC is ready. Very CC. We're going to start call CC, big word CC. From Alric, German World Cup winner Jürgen Klinsmann has been sacked as head coach of South Korea after just 12 months in the role and following the country's Asian Cup semi-final defeat. Here's another one. Cricket, Cedric Walton. Well, actually his name is Shadrick Chadwick Walton, should make 60 or over most time in play at Sabina. I'm supposed to know every blade of grass in the wicket at Sabina, playing there so many times. Mr. Matthews, you really have a great sports memory. This is Fuzzy. All right, Fuzzy, big up thyself. We go back online. We're seeing Carlos.
Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
Carlos, man. Carlos.
Yes, Carlos.
Go on, Carlos.
Yeah, man. What going? Yeah, man. Afternoon, Zidane and Orville.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Me hear about the 8 billion. Was it 1.2 billion?
Yes, man.
But you may ask about now. Remember back in Captain time, right? They never start a project up there, up a Monroe. When they start do some building already, when they have build a football center up there.
I know that they had
that.
I know that they had identified the land.
No, but we think that they start it. I think we see it on TVJ with them show construction with them. They started. Someone know what going on with that.
I don't remember
if it was started, but I knew they did highlight the property and what they wanted to. But then didn't they move away from that and went to the captain? What did you know?
I think when Boxell came,
but I think it started. I think they start construction on it. So with the 1.2.
I think they use that money to help with the facilities up by
Captain Burrell
Center of Excellence.
Center of Excellence up by you with it.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. Okay.
Eventually, they believe that if they just build from the ground, it would have been too expensive. So they just partner with you and just invest some of the money up there. I think that was the case.
Well, with the 1.2 billion, the brother, we're not happy for the brother. I agree with him. When them to build essential academy to the youth them.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll do 2 more, you understand? And with the money where they get, and I know say if I give them one time still, you know what I say?
Yeah.
Like, state by state.
1.2 billion.
Yeah, man, that can be like 3 little mini thing, the man, and thing change left.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So yeah, man. So me really, not really. That fear that. You understand?
Hold the line, my boss. Don't move, Carlos. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Need to spruce up those clothes or take a break from the washing? Then visit New Look Dry Cleaners and Launderers at 120 Red Hills Road, Kingston 19, or Shop 23 Manor Park Plaza for speedy service and the very best prices. Everything will look like new. Be part of the thousands of satisfied customers. Call 925-9464 or 931-1305. Get the best look at New Look.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
welcome back. Carlos, somebody who is in the football trenches, you know, is sending me something that it started in 2023. However, we are currently on a restriction from FIFA, so we are not able to collect. That's what the person is saying to me, you know.
Oh, Jesus,
because of restriction, we are not able to collect what we're supposed to get. That the others are getting because we are on that restriction.
Right. You saying this now? I come to you now. Say, me no, I don't really. It's alright. You see, so I go on to the JSF now. You know, Father, me can't. I see. You see why the regulars them, I hold them. Is because this administration, the regulars them. Nah, I don't feel. I understand them want to work back with this current administration. That's why I feel to them about so much harder.
Well, it is not an unreasonable position to take.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You understand? You really don't want to work with them. So, them are all them hard and I can't blame them. But Zidane?
Yes, sir.
Did I have to work at KLS, you know?
Why?
Did I have to there, you know? Did I have to work, you know? Guess why? Remember one time, the giveaway them in a giveaway?
Yes.
Before you win
salary, yes.
I'll cheat and you lick it straight, you know.
Oh yes, the Mega Mart vouchers.
Yes,
yeah,
man. The Mega Mart about 3 times you lick it straight, you know. You understand? So in the have to work here. Yes.
Why say him lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 3 times straight. That time start in the program.
Yeah, man.
And he lick it 3 times straight. Yeah, man. So yeah.
Boy, a long time listener, man.
Oh yeah, so man, Mr. Van Stratton, man, a long time.
Which part of Jamaica you listen from?
Something between Spanish and Portmore, man.
Okay.
Originate from, man. It's nice. The Melissa singer, long time. I think when it started like about an hour.
Yeah.
Hour, I think it should start from.
Yeah.
Then it could go from hour to half to 1.5 to hour till we reach an hour. You understand?
Yes.
Well, in time, all them they have the verbal thing there. The big word thing there with Mr.
With Dwight and Michael Hall.
Yes, and them man there. You know that's
Yes,
man. Them thing a long time listener, man. And I know.
All right, sir.
Yeah, man. So big up on yourself.
Leave it to summer boss.
All right, cool.
Big up Carlos, one of the man,
Yeah,
the wife, the man. Remember all them something there?
Yeah.
A long time I followed the scene.
All right.
Here's Garvey.
This is the Pompous Orville Higgins.
Me come first and you come second.
Dead.
In the Pompous race. But it close still, but I still squeeze me by a note.
You know, so yesterday you give me more evidence that you are first though.
No, if a man say me Pompous, then me not go ground that.
No man, by a landslide you beat me, man. You give me even more evidence.
But you agree say you're Pompous too though.
Yeah, but me not beholden to a public job where me I deal with the public.
Okay. All right. So you're Pompous as a civilian.
So I have no price to pay for my pompousness.
What am I paying a price?
Yeah.
Garvey, big up man. Why you say?
Yeah, me I say no. Yesterday, right?
Yes.
You expose your pompousness.
Mm-hmm.
G-Star call, right?
Yes.
And him start bring to your man name Wayne Gretzky. Did you ever know Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah, man, I know the name, man. But I just don't follow ice hockey naturally. But I know Wayne Gretzky.
Okay. In present to your argument,
Mm-hmm.
You say you know nothing about ice hockey.
Right.
And yet still you take 2 lines of information from G-Star and say incredible. Because you are willing to tell yourself that you are so great that you're able to just argue any sports point based on your greatness.
I wasn't prepared to argue. I'm saying
they not done lean on the side already, boss?
No, I'm saying what if the things that he was telling us, if those things are true.
Oh, inside information.
No, man, then Wayne Gretzky has a credible case of his first 6 years being.
So you don't say credible?
No, well, I assume that it is because I didn't know about Wayne Gretzky before. No, it's not like
you start make up your mind already.
No, I'm saying that he does present a case that could challenge. Patrick Mahomes.
Zidane.
Yes, sir.
I also heard you giving credence to the argument, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball is played on a court. What is ice hockey played on?
Ice hockey? No,
yeah, what is it? No. Basketball is played on a court.
Yes.
What is the equivalent of what ice hockey is played?
I don't know.
Oh, but you can know that we ain't get better than.
What does that have to do with the numbers and the achievements?
Okay. Do you know?
You sound desperate, guy.
Whatever.
You sound like you have no counter argument to G-Star. So you're coming to that nonsense.
Do you know anything about the NHL to know about the rule changes?
But I don't know anything. I don't know. I know more about NHL maybe than NFL.
Incredible.
But the man already read the man
Garvey,
resume, my
the
boss.
man is saying that for the man 6th year he was MVP of a tournament. Why it matter what?
And he top scored in terms of record. 14
when I play on sun or in water.
14 times you have somebody who scores 70 goals or more, and he would have done it 4 times.
No. But I'm saying if the information is true, why it matter whether sun him do it pan or water or water?
Let me talk about that sport where you know about basketball. They asked you a question the other day. Who has more skills, Dirk Nowitzki or Tim?
100,000 if you answer that.
Come on, Orville. Is this the direction that you're gonna take the show, sir?
No, a 200,000. Yeah, that question is a 200,000 question.
Oh,
Remember, me pampas, you know.
So me know from now on, say if me call the show and me ask a question and I can't answer, that means I'm gonna get.
No man, we answer a question about ice hockey a while ago. You know, it's played at the ice rink. They're saying.
Yeah, so me I ask you.
Yeah.
You tell me, say Joel.
No, but for that debate, no.
Hold on about.
No, but Garvey.
So hold on.
Because that is a top topic.
Hold on, who's a better shooter? Tim Duncan or Dirk Nowitzki?
No man, for the basketball elite topics, my boss. You have to talk to me, Garvey. You have to get a sponsor, my boss.
100 grand.
Give me appearance fee.
All right, you may say Orville. You see, despite your best effort, to demean, to belittle my initial position on the debate will take place, man.
It will?
Yeah, man.
On the sports desk?
Might not.
Oh, well, I have no interest in the debate if it's not on the sports desk.
But just as I said, it will take place.
Fine.
Somebody's going to pay you an appearance fee of $100,000, guy.
But it will take place.
No. That is one thing, you know. I'm asking.
I'm
asking you a separate question.
You can answer my question.
If it is not on the sports desk, it won't be credible.
Answer my question. You see, you messed up the whole tenure of the show now because you have a sports show.
No, but you can't ask me about football. No, you can't ask me about football and cricket, you know, Garvey.
Now, hold on. And you take it down that ridiculous road now. Then what is the purpose of me?
No, I'm saying you can't talk to me about football and cricket and NFL and NHL. But you say basketball.
Are you familiar with Dirk Nowitzki?
Yeah, man, Dirk now a basketball player.
Are you familiar with Tim Duncan?
Yeah. Spurs.
Based on Zidane's parameters. Joel Embiid and Shaq. Who's a more skilled basketball player, Mr. Higgins?
Garvey.
And who is better, Mr. Higgins?
Garvey. Me don't know. Me have to go study.
Like Garvey. 100,000.
You're too easy for salary.
No, man, 100,000, Garvey.
You need to take the lead them off of your
Garvey, we can't beat you in the argument, Garvey. Garvey, we can't beat you in the argument, but Garvey, we have to go study and research.
Too easy for salary, man.
Boss,
you have
to go do some research on them things, Garvey. So 100,000.
It will. And as a matter of fact, you know, me expect you to be a part of the audience, you know.
Me? No, yeah, man, my brand too big for them.
All right, my boss. I say go.
My brand too big.
Hey,
if you sit down in our audience,
you know watch a debate where who is Kurt Flood, Orville?
No.
All right, so let me tell you who's Kurt Flood. He's the first baseball player to become a free agent. He used to play for a team called the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
And at one point, players used to get paid by, you know, they would just offer them contracts. They couldn't go to another team and play. So 1 year, when his contract was up, he said to him, boss, him at St. Louis, say, hey, how much you not give me for this year? And he said this. And he said, boss, me feel say me worth more than that, you know. And them say, you know, worth more. So he took it to the court, took it to the Supreme Court in America. And at the time, he was the biggest villain in America, Orville. The man gets as a matter of fact, he died at a young age. Because the man started get death threats. His wife and his kids started get death threats because they said he was here to destroy the whole fabric of sports in America. And you know what happened today, Orville?
What?
Free agency is a part of every team sports in America.
And you're saying all that to say what?
I can be the Kurt Flood of this thing.
I don't. I have no idea what you mean.
You see, when you know history, Orville, it is like living in the garden of inspiration, sir. You don't have to think. You can just close your eyes and pick a flower. Whatever you pick, it's going to be great. Big up yourself.
I have no idea of what you speak. I'm a little lost.
Big up yourself, you're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, if a man ever tell you, say Garvey, is that, hey, you know why I stop take Garvey here?
Yes.
Because me realize that if you avoid the kind of aggressive way that Garvey can come at you, Garvey is a straight comedian.
Yes. I see him so.
Just for a minute. When him coming at you, just avoid that temptation.
Yes.
Go back at him.
Yes.
Gav, no one straight you to make you laugh.
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed.
So Gav, on the Friday, you know, you a straight laugh.
Big up yourself, Gav.
You know more I know Gav it.
Yeah, man.
Me don't know Gav, but I'd love to know Gav. Big up my boss. You have your box office, no doubt.
No doubt.
Here's another box office, no doubt, who will be disagree. Did I say anything today where St. Diego can disagree with?
I'm not sure. After you say, yeah, him say something when him come.
He'll find something. Don't worry about it. Hi, St. Diego.
Good day, gentlemen. Good day.
Good afternoon, Senji.
No, not today, Orville, but in prior days.
I said something yesterday that you disagree.
Might have been.
All right, go on.
You're almost at the break. I was listening to Gavi intently.
Yeah.
Billy the Kid. Somebody mentioned Billy the Kid. You know, my old man.
Correction was the one who mentioned.
Yeah, my old man left me that Marty Robbins LP.
Hey, you're a Marty Robbins fan?
Yeah, man, I have a gunfighter LP.
Then me and you know for third brethren, man. Me know the biggest Marty Robbins fan.
That album play every Sunday in my yard.
Me and you, me go talk Marty Robbins when we come back after that.
Yeah.
All right.
You will.
Me desperate for me and St. Diego become friend people. So, a Marty Robbins we got talk.
Wash your hands frequently. Regularly and thoroughly clean your hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. Washing your hands with soap and water or using alcohol-based hand rub kills viruses that may be on your hands.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible. Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, so I must big up Western Sports. You know, Western Sports sponsored the last hour on Friday. Big up Western Sports. If you don't want no sporting goods, go Western Sports. Support the company that support us. Our Yaba selection comes up pretty soon, but we'll go back to St. Diego. St. Diego.
Yes, gentlemen. I won't be long. Because it's just three quick points. Yeah, in that Billy the Kid thing, one of the line of the song, 21 men he had put bullet through. I wanted to make the sheriff 22.
Yeah, man.
So
21 men that it put bullets through,
make 22. Yes, man. Orville, last week I spoke to you about the batting lineup with Andy Richardson of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Upland. You know. And yeah, I mentioned that Peterman was really a wasted talent at number 9.
How much he make this week?
He made 45, I think.
Yes.
But him because he was batting with number 11, him swipe at the leg spinner
he was the 7th wicket for that like a young leg spinner.
Marata, something like
Right. You know, if he had a good batting partner.
No man, you win this. My argument is for him to do exactly this.
Yeah,
So
right.
come 40 at not, sir, make a 40 and then the coach will.
Yes.
So this is what I was suggesting to you.
All right. So the data there, you know.
So the data said bowler.
Ordinarily, from a batsman in the shed, he would have pressed.
No man, he has now earned the right to go up one or two places in the order, which is what I was suggesting.
Right.
So,
and
no more argument.
Aggressive. And I said I prefer words like commanding and assertive. They are a little more controlled than aggressive, you know?
Yeah.
Aggressive sounds more like a yamlika, like a thing.
So let us see if he'll get a promotion.
I'd really bat him at Mansing's position.
He's probably earned it, yeah.
Yeah. No, to yesterday, Orville, you talk about things you said. I was glad to hear you apologize to Dwight Chatu, you know?
Yes.
For that little transgression there. You know, man,
but
making assertions.
If you were listening, you know, the minute me read it, you know, I said, you know, I probably shouldn't read it. You were listening, right?
Yeah, I was listening. Because but that long wonder about those texts novels. So people, especially when they are disparaging to others, put your name to it. You don't have to put the correct name, you know.
Yeah.
You put ABC. We know it says ABC continuously making these sly remarks.
Yes.
Make the man them put a name. It can be a pseudonym. It can be, you know, when I'm calling him whatever.
Yeah.
It don't have to be a right name, but put something to it so we can identify the text with a person.
Yes.
With the author, you know what I mean? Finally, 1971, Eric Dance won the festival thing with Cheerio Baby.
Yes.
And in 72, I think, I go working off memory, you know. I think Toots Animators won with Pumps and Pride.
Yes.
Yesterday, the word pompous was in vogue on the program.
Yeah.
And you actually run to the dictionary for the definition or something like that.
Yeah.
But Orville, years ago, about 100 years ago, there was a caller of the year. I want to come to Kelly to come watch Carl and all them things there. Choco Kelly from, I think he's living in Bagawak or somewhere there. Choco Kelly ascribed that word to Zen Diego 15 or so years ago.
Well, I mean, I remember them something.
Yes, man. I tell you, I remember for elephant in it. It's a curse, but so be it.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Choco Kelly described me as St. Diego as pompous. I think why he said that, you know, Orville, you know, I'm the most humble man ever got Diego, you know.
How would I know?
Diego is 280 years old this year, you know. From 1744 where I come, you know.
Yeah.
And in all those years, if you count, say, 100 odd first farmer every year for 200 years, me are the most humble, you know, me are the least accomplished, you know.
I don't bother with that. We do
No, listen to me. Why Choco throw that on me? Because you hear me use some Bible-free words sometime, you know.
Yeah.
We get it from my mother. My mother is a lady who meet P.J. Patterson and Siag and all them people, you know. So she learned a lot of big words.
Yeah.
You know, I use a few words sometimes. Some Bible-free run it with Raymond Price words. So them Choco use and to boy them on the purpose.
Yeah.
But no, I'm a humble youth. Humble as you can get.
Yeah.
So,
well, I've met you in person, and you
man,
you look humble.
interesting to see that term coming into vogue again.
Yeah.
I mean, from gravity, well, between you both, you know, because you're tossing it at each other.
Which one are you think? Me think me a lead, but you think it's by far?
Gav have a point. He has a right to be because he's what we call a common man.
Oh.
As a radio host, you know.
All right. So me pompous as a radio host and him
It's
pompous
a different thing. It's a different thing, right? This radio host can't really exalt himself.
Well,
ordinary man can.
Me nah run away from my pomposity. Me pompous. But me just want him to accept that him pompous too.
Oh, by the way, Orville, when Jamaica to bring up the 150, a spanking cover drive from Carlos Brown.
How much Carlos make though?
48.
Oh yes. 48.
The cover drive there.
And him get bowled with a ball we kept low. I forget it. Yeah.
Yeah, but him should have forward to the ball, you know.
Yeah, him probably should have pushed out.
What happened was that he was coming forward and I drive the ball.
Yeah.
And the ball going to the fielders. So he wanted to score and he decided, all right, I'm going to play back and turn the ball into the onside.
You know a little bit of cricket.
Orville, tell Andrew Richardson to consult my man. Without charge, I'm not charging him a dime.
By the way, you know, talk about how them continue to give Banner some rough decision, Baba.
But that's how life is in Orville.
Jesus, you see how Banner out yesterday?
When you're down, the worst thing tend to happen.
No, seriously.
Out of form.
You saw how Banner got out yesterday?
No, but I hear about it.
Almighty peace.
The leg side catch in the first match.
That never out. And
no,
then
him never touched that. Him never touched
and
that.
him not touch the ball yesterday neither.
But that's what happens when you're scratching, when you really need help, things tend to happen at the worst possible time.
Boy, me I tell him about, I'm sorry for the man last night. Me I tell him God.
Yeah, him will sing again though. Believe you me, Banner's gonna sing again.
Let's see. Big up St. Diego.
Easy.
All right. So that's St. Diego on a very civil note today. God is good. All right. So time for Yaba now. And you know that on a Friday after 3 o'clock, we find one of the Yaba selections to kind of cool down the pace on the program. And the one that we'll be playing in just a little while. Just to remind you that this segment is sponsored by Yaba Music, and it features the Jack Children album, available on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, iTunes. You could call me a platform because I can make you get the song if you like them. We're going to play the second song on the album, and it's called Love is Music. Or we're going to play the third song, Love is Music, same way. And it is the usual Bagger Case vocals.
A song of my love for you. From your heart your voice is set for me. Every word you say in sweet harmony. Thinking of you makes me sigh. Many thanks, my love, for your part in my life. Today, when I whisper your name, this joyous feeling is always the same. Oh, this melody that's singing to me is always a music coming from my heart. Is always sweet music. You're a song the best part. Love music. You're my beautiful song. Every man in my life is where you belong. Thanks again, my love, for this memory. All your love in sweet harmony. Oh, yeah. Some notes change. Now we're back into and sweet music play. Oh, this melody playing from my heart is always a music. For you and for me, it's always sweet music. In the right key, it's always a music. It's always sweet harmony. It's always
Yeah. So that is Love is Music by Yaba Baga Case. And big up to the Yaba Music people for continuing to sponsor the music segment. And like we said, Yaba Music features the Jack Children album, available on all platforms. You can get it on Amazon, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify. When you want to relax and just chill out, Yaba Music is as good a way as any. All right, here's David. Hello.
Yes, Orville.
Yeah, man, what you say?
Good afternoon.
Long time here for economics. I want to go and see.
Boy,
from about November last year, we haven't heard from him. You're right.
Without them man in the program, the nice. Anyway, when they come out and we have to run to the radio.
Yes.
Yeah. Economics, Bamboo, man. Wilson, I'm going to start out Wilson too.
Yeah.
Years we know you're from Wilson.
Yeah, and them man there. And Dreamer.
Yeah, no man, Dreamer call up to recently.
Yeah, man.
Recently? Yeah. Anyway, your boy, the same thing. Them things they even out in the Orville. So cricket go out. I'm sure I'm get a few deserve in the past.
Boy, may I tell you the last night when I won the roughest decision I ever seen in my life, my boss.
He gets a rough one to go with him already and help him in his career.
Yeah, well.
And you play long enough, those things happen.
I suppose you could look at it like.
But the roughest man never seen that regard. We will hide.
On an England tour.
Yeah, Shaka the Silver.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not going nowhere near the bat.
What about from a bowling standpoint? You know, we think it's all Corey Kalemo. With decision and drop catches also.
Yeah.
That is fair share. Yeah. That is fair share.
Okay, may I hope the best for him though.
For who and who? Oh, Bonner?
Yeah, that him can kick down the door with some runs. How much match him have left? You have about 4 innings left or 5?
No, man, I think we will play 7 games overall.
Oh, what a innings.
7 games should be 14 innings. But see, we are but again, yeah, we might lick off the score it up, but
yeah. How much we're chasing?
I'm not sure, but
it's not a lot.
Not a lot. And I think we're going to touch it with the last. So
and
we probably
he bats at 4, so he might not bat.
Might not bat.
Yeah, man, the man will to flush out himself or kick down the door. How me so?
Yes, sir.
All right, big up yourself. That's all.
Big up.
That's it.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
Boy, the call them friendly to me today is what?
Yeah.
Nobody now bun me out today. I could take the break. Call us still Orville, you know. What the problem?
Yeah, we'll take a break. We're coming back.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
The February 5/50 sales event at Home and Things is here. Take $5 off every $50 you spend. Save big on the brands you know and trust. From beautiful Spanish and Brazilian tiles to exquisite bathroom fixtures and faucets from Corona, Moen, and other top brands. Check out stylish doors, windows, paints, and home decor that inspire beauty and elegance. It's the February 5/50 sales event happening now. Old Hope Road and Constant Spring Road.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Big cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Bread Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one, Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11, starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party Mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
You hear say only 4 out of 10 Jamaicans plan to vote?
Yeah, and I am not one of the 4. Why should I vote?
Why? When you stop and think about it, it's all right, you know. When we vote, we choose leaders to manage our country, develop our communities, and use our resources for our benefit. Be sure you care about that.
You have a point. Next election, I have to go vote.
What about you? Go out and vote. It's your right.
That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, so it's coming down to my favorite time of the week, Friday
evening, winding down.
Boy, I mean, I tell you, boy. Looking forward to this Friday night. But we go back online for the Juventus. Juventus.
Good afternoon.
Juventus.
Yeah. Hello? Yes, Juventus. Talk to us now, man.
Oh, you know, no money. I just shipping a while ago.
Okay.
Yes, Zidane and Orville.
Yes, sir.
2 topics today.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I never address Zidane because it's always cricket I come to talk about, but I hear that you have a lot of, I call it one-dimensional callers.
Yes.
So I want to take myself out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Zidane.
Yes.
NFL.
Mm-hmm.
The first I'm trying to get through from last week. Diego made a call, and he was talking to you. That was when the Ravens lost to the Chiefs.
Yes.
And he was saying that they had to change the strategy at the Ravens.
Yes.
And they had to drop the running game and resort to the throwing.
Yes.
And I think you were questioning it. You were asking why would they be changing?
Yeah, when it was working so well right throughout the season, even before that game, yes.
Right. No, the thing about it with the NFL is that the running game basically speeds up the game.
Yes.
Because the clock doesn't stop. Separate
the running game. Well,
put it this way, compare to throw it. Because if you throw the ball, if the person catches it, then the clock is running.
But if you're trying to run down the clock, if you're trying to slow down the game, the running game is better,
Yeah, but remember, if you're playing from behind, which is what was happening with the Ravens.
Yes.
You don't want to you want to have as much time as possible to come back.
Oh, I see what you mean. So from that standpoint, yes, correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right. So that is
so that is, the Chiefs was leading. They never needed to be throwing the ball.
No. So they would have they could decide if they want to throw or run.
Yes. That's a good point.
Right. But when you chase it, you have to
do it quickly.
You have to save as much time as possible. So you drop the running game. And you just throw as much as possible.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. So, all right. So Orville,
Yes.
Yes, Orville. Cricket, as you know, cricket is a sport. With Jamaica, Dono and Blackwood. I think the last time we spoke and we were having a conversation if they should have gone on a tour. No, of course.
Or at least one of them.
Yes, Bonner. I just group it with him together, Bonner and Blackwood, because those are the senior, the senior Jamaican cricketers who we would have figured would have been on the tour.
Yeah.
Now at this stage, 2.5 matches in. I don't think any of them go back at this rate. They have another 9 runs left to get. So,
yeah. What's the score now?
55 without us.
Chasing 60 at the win.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they have another 9 runs left, and Chadwick look like him just like another 6. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a bit. So they won't get a chance of that. Right. So you still hold that point. You still think that they should have trouble based on what you've seen?
Yes, because I'm not speaking in hindsight the way you are.
No, but I spoke it from the time. I remember I was of the belief at the time that I think they should have carried, that they were better off carrying the youngsters, carrying the unknown quantities compared to carrying.
Yeah, but none of these youngsters distinguish themselves, you know. It's not like the youngsters went out there and did anything, you know. So for you to feel vindicated, then the youngsters would have had to do well. Except for Kirk, who averaged 34. Nobody else averaged 30 on the tour, you know. So I don't know how now you could be feeling like you've scored points. You didn't. The batting didn't do anything.
No, it's not a matter of scoring points now. It's that you are defending. You are defending.
I felt that the batting was very inexperienced and that we should have gone with at least one senior player.
Right.
Because I felt that going down to Australia, in other words, had it not been for Shamar Joseph with the spectacular bowling in my boss, we would have gotten easy to love, you know, with that field batting lineup, you know. Is Shamar Joseph a take off the heat off for the batsmen, them when they do nothing, you know. Shiv Boy no do nothing, the captain no do nothing, Graves no do nothing. None of them did anything. Like I said, nobody on that tour except for Kirk average over 30.
And these guys here struggling against the likes of CCC and the win
no, but
would have done a better job.
No. I'm saying Bonner has been out 3 times. 2 of those decisions were awful, and the third one was iffy.
That's cricket.
No, man, you can't say that's cricket.
That's cricket.
No, I'm saying if
you get good decision and bad decision.
Yes, but I'm saying if I'm going to judge your form,
right,
and no, say you get 2 rough decisions out of your first 3, and the third one was half and half, then you can't use that to say, boy, see the banana meant around.
But Orville, we know that when you are trying to make a determination of if somebody have a good season or not, you're not going to be nitpicking.
No, man, I will.
This bad ball and that. But
no, I'm not talking about bad balls, sir.
They're going to look at the averages.
I'm saying,
this is what they're going to come out. You can get 5 more bad balls before the season.
I didn't say anything about bad balls, though. Don't make me annoyed on the Friday evening, boss. I'm saying rough decisions.
Rough decision. Yes.
I'm
saying 5 more bad decision, rough decision before the season finish. You're going up with a bad average.
And I'm saying, but you and I, as intelligent people who listen, can say the man was not given an opportunity because the umpire them keep thieving out the man. That can't work against him, my boss.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I need to see. I know what I'm saying is that I need to see these guys. These guys are upwards at 30 with 100, almost 100 first class matches.
You need to see them perform.
I need to see them doing something.
And I'm
not saying that Bonner is not good enough.
But stop right there. Lord Jesus, sir. I'm saying I need to see him performing as well. But if you keep getting rough decision where everybody says out, my boss, what then can he do? You saw the decision last night?
No, I never.
Try get a look on it, man, and then you will understand.
I saw the first match.
Here Obama make the start now, though, Orville. We are Jamaican, so you're watching the Jamaican game. Are the selectors keying in on the Jamaican?
Probably not.
Probably not.
They
probably just well look at the numbers overall.
And then some other you have some only run. But me say I don't want the Jamaicans now to say see the banana meant a run.
No man, if you see the games and see the dismissals and see that it was unfortunate, then you could analyze it differently.
That's all me ask.
You still need to make some runs.
Lord Jesus, the man. Me know me that get at least one call with that.
No, he agrees. He agrees in a call that he would love to see and he needs to make some runs, but he's saying that listen. It's not that you can say him out of form totally when he's getting raw deals.
That is what
I think that's the point.
Zidane, Zidane, Orville made a point, before, that one of the days, I can't remember which day, where he said, Bonner, because of who Bonner is, when him come down to first class cricket, no, I'm not saying word for word, but it's something along these lines. When he come down to first class cricket now, you don't need to see him making like a ton load of runs. You just need to look like him in some form of
the one innings that them never rob him out of 40, they make and look good.
I know. I saw that one.
You saw the first innings?
Yes, I was there. I was watching him. Yes.
What do you think about that decision?
In the first innings
of what?
By the umpire in the first innings.
The first innings one? Yeah. No, the first innings one on the side. Yeah, that was a bad call.
Okay. You saw the one yesterday?
No, that's the one I tell you.
The one, the worse than the first one, my boss. You saw
I'll
man.
go look at it.
Go look at it, man.
It pitch outside leg.
We still need to see something.
Pitch outside leg and not play the bat none at all.
Before I leave, Orville, one more thing. Pete Salmon.
Yeah.
He look very good as a batsman. I'm not so sure about the bowling part, but as a batsman,
yeah,
I can agree with Cedric, but he needs to go up the order.
Let me tell you what I think with Pete Salmon has been struggling with his action for a while. You know them call him couple times.
Yeah, I never want to bring that up, but you know.
No, it's true. He has modified his action. I don't think he's as effective as he was pre the modification of that action. But almost as a consequence of that, his batting has improved. To the point where Pete may very well be starting to think of himself now as a batsman who can bowl. Because in terms of how him shape up and in the trial man thing, him look as good as anyone.
Yeah. So when I see him batting with the tail end yesterday.
So we probably
and thing, it look away.
And as I said to Diego, he has now earned the right for a space or two.
Yeah. I hope they make that correction. I think we just win now, so it's a good time to call the end of the call. All right, Zidane.
All right, big up. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man, call us again. All right, what would we take the break?
Yeah,
we take the break. We're coming back.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Hi. When I got about this now?
What happened to you, missus?
My car broke down and I can't get the parts.
Parts? So you never hear about Dangels? And them are the done in the parts world, you know? Them have parts for Hyundai, Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi, Isuzu, Mazda, Subaru, you name it, them have it.
Visit Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories in Kingston at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, telephone 929-9146, or in Maypen at shop number 10, 1A Chapperton Road, telephone 986-7142.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
My Mega Mart.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Need parts for your Hyundai, Kia, Daihatsu, Toyota, Hino, and Dyna motor vehicles? Look to Palmark. They are dealers in Japanese and Korean parts in Jamaica. Visit them today at 53 Mullines Road, Kingston 10, or call them at 923-5864, 923-5868, 758-5395, or 615-769-728. You can also email them for parts availability at parts@palmark@gmail.com. Get on your mark with Palmark.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Big cricket Cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Bread Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one, Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11, starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party Mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk. It's sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Mama B, your time.
Hello?
Mama B, gone, drop. Call us back if you can, Mama B. Let's. Do I chat too? Sounds like do I chat too?
Hey, gentlemen, how you all doing?
Not bad, do I?
All right, Orville, how are you?
Yes, sir, not bad.
I don't understand how, when you're to analyze the game and look for the numbers and look at the data, you reduce a conversation to some gut feeling and half of your head feeling. I don't understand you when you reason cricket sometime, Orville. Why you can't remain consistent, eh? Look at this whole thing about a trip to South Africa, a trip to Australia. That was the decision that the selectors had to make, right? Orville?
I'm hearing you how you're misquoting me as usual. But
yeah. May I misquote you?
Yeah.
That was the decision the selectors had to make. They had to select players to go to Australia. Isn't that true? Yeah. Good. Why would I, as a selector, sit at a table, have guys who have played regional cricket, had guys who played some test cricket during the years, I had 2 A-team tours, and I'm trying to select a team, and I say it's Australia may I play. Me just want, we can't win that. We can't win the test tour. So Desi I sit down and him work it out. We can't win them games here. What me I hope for is that one of them games here, them guys here can come good. Me just want them come good in one of them games here. Why would I select a guy who has not put up any sort of runs and ignore people who are putting up runs over the past year? Explain that to me, Orville.
Why wouldn't you put up a guy who has demonstrated in the past that in terms of batting average, he's the best we have? He went through a little period in time where his confidence and his form would have deserted him. Other senior players were pulling out for all kinds of reasons. Why wouldn't you say to this guy, based on what you've done at the highest level before, we are going to give you another chance to
Orville, he was dropped. And when he was dropped, you said that you saw the logic in him being dropped. Now, since he was dropped, he put up nothing credible. While he has been dropped, other people are putting up something on the table. And you are saying that you would look past people scoring runs and pick the man who has not put up anything credible since he was dropped?
All right. You've asked the question. My answer. We already know that Nkrumah Bonner has the temperament and the technique to deal with test cricket. Having been hit, I think it affected his form. I saw him in the Super 50 tournament where he was Jamaica's second best batsman, 2 big half centuries, where his technique was again on display. He was confident with 2 big half centuries. So to say he did nothing to justify being seen as one of our premier batsmen again is not true. Your turn.
What are you talking about? You said that you don't use white ball cricket to select red ball cricket players.
I did not say that.
What? Oh.
No, I did not.
Explain.
I made the case for sheer hope.
No. Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. You have to talk to Zidane and you think carefully about what you want. No. Just level with me. I'll give you the time.
No, man. Don't me talk about this, man. I forbid Zidane.
Okay. Go ahead and talk. You don't want it, time.
No, I'm saying that generally speaking, I want people to do well in red ball cricket to be selected for Test cricket. In Bonner's case, he's already done well at Test cricket. So when my argument about red ball cricket for you must show me something in red ball to play Test cricket. I was talking about people who haven't established themselves at Test level before. Bonner clearly isn't one such player.
So you're saying,
yes,
according to the rules of Orville,
yes,
if you get dropped from the Test team,
yes,
all you need to do is to score some runs.
No, that
Super
no.
50.
No.
Hey, let's slow down. Give me a chance to speak.
No, but you don't have to ask me what my rules are.
But let me ask you. Let the people in here do I chat to dumb question anyway.
Ask the dumb question.
Yeah. Are you saying that if you're dropped from the red ball team and you're a big bat in the red ball team, whether you're Bravo or whatever, all you need to do is do well in Super 50 and you should be able to get back your place in the red ball team, even though before your drop you're showing poor form in red ball cricket?
Okay, so that's your question. Here's my response. I believe that certain players have earned themselves some merit points over some other players. I believe that there should be a different rule for the people who have played Test cricket and who would have demonstrated that they have the goods to perform at Test cricket.
What merit points are you talking about?
The fact that he's the batsman in our team with the best average in Test cricket.
So you're saying all a new player needs to do is come into the West Indies cricket team. I've about how many games
15 test matches.
To have about 10 good test matches. Not true?
Yeah.
About 10, yeah. So you have 10 good test matches and then you fall off for the next 5. See? It's 5 or 7. Can't remember. So you fall off for the next 5 and you get kicked down to the regionals. And all you just need to do is put up a score in Super 50. And Orville Higgins is saying that you should earn back your spot in the West Indies Test team. Correct?
Now that you have asked your question, let me answer it.
Yeah, man.
We have a team that is struggling for batsmen.
Lord of mercy.
No, me never interrupt you. We have a team that is struggling for bats. We have a team that is struggling to find batsmen who can survive at the Test level. Most of them 20 average, early 30s. Here is one guy who has demonstrated that he does have the goods to perform. 2 Test centuries, a 38 average, literally the best we have in terms of averages. Now, I'm going to deal with this guy a little bit differently from how I deal with some others. That's all I'm saying.
So the other day when I came on the radio and I asked you, what is your selection policy? And you told Dwight Chatu that selection is based on the regional tournament. That's what you told me, and performance in regional. Then everything that you're saying here is foolishness, right?
All right, so now I'm going to answer. My argument about performance in regional cricket doesn't supersede performance in Test cricket. So clearly my number one selection for people to play Test cricket would be how you play Test cricket. When I said that my reason for picking people is regional cricket, that is presupposing that you already don't have a record at Test cricket. So clearly performance at international level supersedes what you do at regional level. And I think Nkrumah Bonner would have done enough at international level after 15 tests for him to be considered a little bit differently from a young bloke just trying to make his name.
Okay, all right. So we're going to put a pin beside all the comments you make here.
Yes.
And, no, maybe in 6 months we'll come back to it.
All right.
We're almost sure that you're going to start with something different afterwards. Now, what's this near about the debates? Is it that the debates are on? I think I tuned in late, but I heard something about the debates being on between Preach and Garvey. Is that so, Orville?
No, Garvey has decided that he's going to pull a U. He's not debating.
No, but didn't he say that the debates will happen?
No, him say it will happen, but apparently not on the sports desk. So I don't know.
Oh, So it's gonna happen at some other thing.
I don't know.
So will they advertise it because the sports system listen to still enough, so they'll advertise it so we know where to go to go and hear this.
No,
debate?
sir. No. I have no more interest in it if
Go-
it's not a sports expert.
You will hear
Or
no
a
such
KLA expert.
promotion here, my boss.
So wait, hold off. You're saying that if they come and pay for promotion at
Oh no,
KLA,
that's a different argument.
okay. So if they come and they pay for the promotion,
That's
we'll
different.
hear about
Yes,
it on
indeed.
sports. That's where the debate will be.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
If they pay
so
for
if
the
they come and
advert,
say something. But now say hearsay going to happen. But if they should come and say, oh, the debate.
If
will
they
be
want
on,
to pay us to promote the debate,
sports, whatever.
are we of us? Yes.
Okay.
yes.
All right, cool. That sounds fair.
But I seriously doubt that the debate will take place.
Well, that will see what happen, you know.
Unless Gavi removes that ridiculous 100,000 appearance.
Well, Zidane, you know, I don't want to get into them sort of stuff here.
Gavi
right?
wrote $1,000 to debate, me boss. Not even $1,000.
Zidane. I don't want to.
You don't have to say anything, do I? But me, I say,
want to get
Gavi, in terms of his ability to debate, don't even worth $1,000 Jamaican dollars.
All right, let me ask you a question. Is the Mona Lisa worth millions of dollars?
Mona Lisa? Who's Mona Lisa?
All right. Is a work of art worth some of the millions that you see?
Do it, we got, man. Nobody gets that.
No, it's a simple question.
Later, do I? We have some
How come you are stepping on whether or not? Suppose people are willing to pay to listen to
Nobody's willing to pay 100,000 to your Gavi.
Well, let's what happened? I just want to hear this debate. Gavi versus preacher. I want to hear this debate.
Me want to hear preacher beat him up too.
If it's not on KLS, I won't be listening.
I don't know what will happen. But listen.
And if it's not on KLS, it won't be credible.
Please advertise it so that we can hear where this debate will be. All right.
I will personally put a block on any advertising on any debate on KLS.
Go again.
I personally will overrule any advertising.
Hold up. You're saying that if they're paying you money
no, that's a different thing.
You will block it?
No, man. If the money is worth it, I will set the price.
But you already have standard rates.
No, you're going to set the price.
No. For this one is a different rate.
Oh, so you're saying that you would prejudice Gavi because he decided to debate on another station?
No, is that how would that prejudice Gavi when he make
say okay.
But you get him 100,000. He's not doing no research. He's not doing no research. No, we know.
We will set the rate.
Anybody who Gavi the rate, Gavi is
put a special rate because Gavi decided to debate.
If they be cheaper or higher than the average rate. But we'll have to think about it.
Gentlemen, we'll talk about
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Visit Hepburn Glass Supplies Limited at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. With over 10 years experience, we provide customized aluminum windows and doors. We are distributors of float and laminated glass and mirrors. We pride ourselves on precise and accurate cuttings with same-day experience. Call or WhatsApp 876-908-0962 or 876-773-4799. Quality service is our priority.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Big cricket is on in St. Elizabeth, the Legends Cricket Series, this Sunday at Bread Sports Park in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. A Surrey All-Stars team will take on a Cornwall All-Stars team starting at 9 before the big one. Sarwan's 11 versus Hooper's 11 starting at 1. Admission $1,500 pre-sold, $2,000 at the gate. Children under 12 free. Party Mound pre-sold $5,000, $7,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $15,000, $20,000 at the gate.
Need parts for your Hyundai, Kia, Daihatsu, Toyota, Hino, and Dyna motor vehicles? Look to Palmark. They are dealers in Japanese and Korean parts in Jamaica. Visit them today at 53 Malines Road, Kingston 10, or call them at 923-5864, 923-5868, 758-5395, or 615-769-728. You can also email them for parts availability at parts@palmark@gmail.com. Get on your mark with Palmark.
Remember to take your new voter ID card to the polling station on election day. You may still vote without your ID card, but the process will be faster if you have it with you. If you don't have your ID card, you must answer questions, be fingerprinted, and take an oath before you can vote. Bring your voter ID card and make it easier on yourself and others. That was a message from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica.
Beneficiaries. The PATH payment cycle begins on February 19, 2024. Post offices and payment agencies will deliver payments based on last names up to March 4, 2024. Check the Weekend Star to find out when and where you should collect. If you miss your date, you must collect between March 5 and March 6, 2024. For more information, call PATH at 876-922-8007 or visit the ministry's website at www.mlss.gov.jm. PATH, advancing your family, developing Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so again, we want to big up Western Sports for sponsoring the last hour on a Friday. And time, we squeeze a few texts before we come back to your calls.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the Sports Desk.
Orville, me see them give Hope a bad call. And me say it to you in a conversation. And you say you don't care. The man is just not good in test cricket. Okay, so now they are trying to annoy him. I would never judge Shea Hope based on one bad call. Hope played 38 test matches. So I formed an impression of Hope, not on any one innings, but on his 38 test career. To equate this with Bonner, who has a few innings to restate his claim and keeps getting out with some bad decisions, is you know, I don't want to use the wrong word. It's a Friday evening. I'm gonna be decent. But it's a very poor example. The comparisons are not the same. Orville, this is a gambler's modus operandi. Friday morning, call racebook, browse. Friday night, intense studying. Saturday morning, phone calls, text jockeys, trainers, owners, and touts. Then finalize their bets. One more person who agrees with my point. Good afternoon, Orville and Zidane. Eric from Old Harbour. I need your views on this one. What is a tied match in cricket? My view is that a tied match is when the score is the same. That is runs, wickets, and number of overs faced. Therefore, if the score is tied after similar number of overs, the number of wickets lost should be used. Using number of boundaries are farce because 3 fours with 3 dots is no. A tied game is when the game done on the two sides of the same score, no matter the amount of wickets. England won a World Cup beating New Zealand not because they made more runs, but batted less overs, balls, or lose less wickets. I could cry for New Zealand. I think in that World Cup,
Then they went to a super over.
Yeah, but I think somebody did lick more boundaries. I don't remember what the time.
Yeah, after the super overs, it came down to,
yeah. All right, so we go back to the cards. We have 2 cards that we want to get through between now and 4 o'clock. Miami B is one.
Ship sail.
Yes, sir.
2 man on board, no sir.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Well, Orville.
Mm-hmm.
So we say debate will go on, but upon another station.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
So well I know. So if in case them need some promotion, no, them have to come with $100,000
at the very
least.
least.
Sure.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, man, you have to charge 100.
As if a man is charging 100,000 to the beer.
Why can't you charge 100?
Then it's 100,000 me a charge for promote that.
Yes,
place.
Indeed.
Yes, man.
No 2 ways about it.
You come with 99 grand, you have to go keep that.
Yeah. Yes, man. Orville.
Yes.
But with Banner now, Orville, boy, when a cricketer get 2 back-to-back, you would say in 2 follow-up games, you know?
Yes, man.
When you get 2 raw decisions, them something that can cramp you, you know, Orville.
Yeah, tell you, brother.
You understand what I'm saying, Little Samson?
Yeah.
It's not like you're there and you touch the ball and it's a touch and go or the ball may slightly high and it's a leg before decision like that. But it's blatant.
No man, last night one man I was shocked.
So what happened to the umpire in Orville? Is it that these umpire are not competent enough?
No, I'm not even going to say that.
No,
Umpire
I'm
make
not going to say,
mistakes
I don't
all
want
the
to say
time.
that way. But what could have gone wrong?
I don't know. Umpire make mistakes. It's just that
Was
him
it in
unlucky.
the dark, Orville? Wasn't night coming
No
down?
man, umpire make mistakes and umpire.
No man, but
It's just that he happened to be 2 of the 3 innings and the end of some rough umpiring.
well, I mean,
It happens.
that could be very rough for an individual, man.
And see, we win the game without even a chance.
Yeah, I understand.
For a second innings, right?
But this is good for Jamaica, the Scorpions.
Wonderful for Jamaica. We have won our first
they
game.
get the proverbial monkey of them back.
Yeah, because we never win the game last year.
Mm.
And we
lose
lose
the
it.
first one.
So this is the first game won in.
So let's hope them keep the momentum going. But Orville,
Yeah.
boy, me I tell you, why you retire X Factor, man?
No man, he said he will call back.
Oh, he said I will call back.
Touch it. Yeah, man.
Okay, yes,
All
him
right.
call me. I say make him call back and learn to explain. Orville, of all the horse racing callers, don't you find X Factor talking so authoritatively on racing and not being able to explain himself? How you get?
No, X Factor say me are the problem.
How come?
Me no know. That him say. him say me I ask him too much question.
Then Orville, then you know have to ask Orville.
No, he
questions
says
for
when
me
he
to
comes,
ask, you know,
he
Orville.
says I don't want to learn. When him come, I must just sit down.
Okay.
And anything when him say, I should treat it as
So
that.
I am a keyboard player, Orville, and if my student don't understand what I'm imparting on them, then I have a right to say, teacher, so and
Doesn't
so.
want me to ask him anything.
How do you arrive at this or whatever?
No, that's you on the keyboard, which is the logical way. But X Factor say him know horse racing, me no know horse racing. When he's talking, I must not ask him anything. Basically, at that position.
Well, hey, me I tell you, Orville, hey, this brother here, but me still want to hear from him, you know, cause you know.
No man, I good. Me no know what
Yeah,
X
me want
Factor
to hear
does.
from him because.
Get up and I'm feeling.
But Orville, then again, you want this inside information and so many callers having this thing wrong because if you have inside information, Orville, you must be able to be at an advantage or have an advantage over the person who does not have it.
That is the most basic reasoning in the history of reason.
Boy, hey, that one you get me can't believe that one you have it.
When you see St. Diego, my boss,
That
can't go down the road there. I remember St. Diego.
Three ducks will look pretty enough.
No. You know, say St. Diego, I itch to find something to take me on panel. And when you see St. Diego can't bring himself, you agree with that. You must know, you know. But do I chat to though? You know, do I kind of I got still maintain that?
Yes. Yeah, man.
Do I agree with the man?
Even though it's early and you still have hype and call of the ear, you know. So.
Well, me not go there so. But me just I say, do I and St. Diego are my 2 biggest critics for that program, man. And is that subject where the 2 man say, yo, no load the foolish. I will write for that one. So but me get 50 out, me get 1 out of 2. Me work with.
So quickly, Orville, England look like them are gonna make a run fees out of this what you call it now?
Man, they got 250, brother. A beat ball.
A beat ball in Orville. They have this approach, this never say never, never say die. They have this attacking approach, and it is helping them in Orville. Even though at times it backfire on them.
Well, leave it there, mommy. B.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
All right, so
big up.
The last one now. Clive is the last one. Hello? Yes, Clive.
It's Orville.
Yeah, man, you're running the ankle.
I'm here, Clive.
All right, Orville, this is a call about anything put into sports. There's a virgin I have in Westmoreland. Me told you some time ago, having some issues. And that lady spoke to me about him behavior and some case. And yesterday evening, I discovered that lady was your mother.
Come again?
You said I have a virgin whose father never normally behave himself. And I lady spoke to him some time ago, about some 15 years ago, about him behavior and some case. A nice lady. And I yesterday I discovered that lady was your mother.
Oh, Lord. Who was this person?
Huh? I don't know if you know the person, but his name is Devon.
What? Devon what?
Dacker.
No, not ringing a bell.
But I'm saying, to know that lady was your mother, trust me, it make a difference. That lady was a very good lady.
Yeah, man.
I never know that lady was your mother. Because he spoke to one of my friends and him changed his life. So I have to call and tell her that.
Oh, Lord, boy. Yep. You shouldn't do this to me on a Friday evening, man.
But I have to call and tell that.
What kind of trouble was the youth giving?
Yeah, in one of the videos, I already beat himself, man. I already in trouble. So they give my sitting down and give him a talk and make him put himself together.
Yeah, man. But Bibbs used to do that like deal him about. So.
Yeah, but now tell me never know that he was a mother until.
So how did you find out?
I make him yesterday for the longest I haven't seen for a while. Yeah. I met him say if me know that they talk to him and so forth. Him dead, she dead and gone. Yeah. And somehow having a drink, having a conversation about sports and all those things. He must say, he listen to your show and she's your mother. So he said, have it in his mother? I said, yes, man. He said, wow.
Yeah, man, Bibbs have that impact on a whole of our young people.
So my car wasn't about sport today as such. It's just to tell that lady was a good lady. I even changed my friend's life.
Yeah, man. Respect, you know.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
So take care.
Yeah, man, big up.
Yeah, man. It's not nothing strange. It's something I should regularly do. Anyway, make a leave it. Listen.
All right. Big up to all the listeners. Big up to all the callers. And big up to Oster Hoyt, technical operator Kat Anderson was there for a little bit as well. And the producer, Miss Marian. Join us Monday night. We do it all over again. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic weekend.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and people around you follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of